Texas Sports Live. Catch the Overtime Sports Show weekly on Monday nights on our YouTube channel. Watch us live on YouTube, Facebook. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Freddie Day with you, South Texas Sports Live. Catch us live on our YouTube channel and all our social media. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Broadcasting to you live, South Texas Sports Live, the supreme leader in live local sports. Watch us on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, like, and share. South Texas Sports Live.
Welcome to another edition of South Texas Sports Live. Freddie Day today alongside my partner here, Poncho Nevares, as we have our Friday night game of the week presented to you by Chapa Law Group. And we have the Laredo Nixon Mustangs coming into town for a District 14 5A football game tonight against the home team of Winn, and the Mavericks coming in on a one-game winning streak as they're 1-2 in district. We're 1-4 overall for Nixon. They're coming off a big win against Southwest Legacy as they drop the previous unbeaten Legacy Titans. And coming in 4-2 overall. Coach Cabello did talk to us, Coach, and give us a key to the games. And of course, Coach Ramirez also gave us their keys to the game. Again, this game has playoff implications for Winn. If they can stay on pace and win out, they can have an outside shot of making the playoffs. For Nixon, they sit themselves right now in second place, just behind John Jay and Southwest. They have yet to play John Jay, and the reason I say that they set themselves there, because they already lost to Southwest. Southwest leads the district undefeated. And then it's them, also Legacy, but they have the tiebreaker against Legacy, and they still have not played John Jay. So, again, they've had wins against Southside, against South San, and, of course, Southwest Legacy. For Winn, they set themselves up for this game as they are coming off the 21-18 win over at Shirley Field last week against Cigarroa, 21-18. So, Junior Cruz and the offense had over 200 yards of total offense last week. And of course, we talked to Coach before the game and asked him if that was the key on the offensive side of the ball. And of course, on the defensive side of the ball, rally to the ball, get 11 on the hat. So we're live from the Eagle Pass ISD, the Lynn Purcell Student Activity Center.
The Cozy.
Cozel Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. Poncho Nevares with us. Freddie Day on the call. Thank you guys for joining us on YouTube, Facebook, and on our all our social media. So, what's your take?
So,
we had a good night last night.
You know, we watched a very ugly first half yesterday, and then but it was entertaining. Ugly, but it was entertaining.
Yeah.
And I don't know what we're going to see tonight. Are we going to see the Winn team that showed a lot of resilience in holding off Cigarroa last week, or are we going to see a Winn team that can't stand the success, right?
Yeah.
And so I hope to see the team that held on last week, and that some of that resilience and fortitude and attitude that you need to do that carries over into this week, and that's what we expect to see. Nixon runs a very similar attack to what Eagle Pass runs with their spread. They've got, a very good weapon there in their quarterback, Salinas. Their their target. He's a two-way player. Both these guys are juniors. Franco Cruz, somebody that is going to get open and find some holes in the defense, and he plays plays defense as well. And so I expect Coach Ramirez to focus on that. And I as a coach myself, my thing is you don't want to let their best player beat you.
No.
Right? And so last night we saw a very good example of an Eagle Pass defense that was fired up. They were tuned up to play. They took away the best options that LBJ had, and I expect Coach Ramirez to come out and do the same. You mentioned one of the keys to the game that he had, which is 11 men pursuit. Well, that goes with stringing these plays out. When Nixon wants to run, they need to get that ball carrier's shoulder squared to the sideline, so they have an opportunity to contain and get the pursuit.
So for CC Winn, of course, after this game tonight, they are playing here at home against Martin. Martin had a great showing yesterday against Southwest Legacy. They lost 27-21. So, again, it's one of those matchups where in the next couple of weeks, CC Winn has Nixon this week, of course, Martin, and then they have Southwest at the Dragon Pit. So
it doesn't get any easier.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And so I you hate calling games must win, but I think for Winn, this is a must win game.
Yeah.
Nixon has a little bit of margin for error. They're 3-1 in district play up to this point. Winn is 1-3, so they need to get to 2-3. They need to get to 2-3 so they can have a chance to make a run to the playoffs. And I don't know if necessarily a loss will completely eliminate them, but it'll make it very difficult.
Well, again, with the standings right now, of course, Southwest is at 3-0, Legacy at 4-1 after that win against Martin last night, and then Nixon right now at 3-1. John Jay is at 2-1. Southside, the Cardinals are 2-2. They're right outside, in fifth place. But then you got Winn at 1-2, Martin at 1-3, and then South San at 1-3. Figueroa is.
So there are no undefeated teams in the district.
The only Southwest.
Only Southwest.
Yeah, only Southwest.
And so that tells me that any one of these teams has an opportunity.
Yeah, of course.
And so it's been a while since CC Winn has been in the playoffs. It would be great to see him in the playoffs in this Coach Ramirez's second year helming the ship. I think that I like CC Winn's size.
Yeah,
I like
they're big and physical in the front.
In the front, and
yeah.
This is the second game of theirs that I've seen in person, and I've seen a couple of their games over the streaming.
Yeah,
and I'm impressed with their size. I want to see, and I hope to see, and that the hometown fans see tonight, that size translating into actually being disruptive for what I consider to be an undermatched Nixon line.
And to your take as far as talking about that, when we talked to Coach, this is what he had to say about tonight's game.
Ready, South Texas Sports Live. Coach Cozel, Laredo Nixon. Thanks, Coach. Great game last week. You beat an undefeated Legacy team. I know we talked to you after the game. You had great things to say about, of course, your quarterback. But what are the three keys tonight against CC Winn?
Defensively, we got to read our keys. We got to stay disciplined to our assignments. Their quarterback is really, really well. They got good skills. They're coached really well. Offensively, our line has to protect their quarterback. And the third one would be our quarterback. Hunter's got to go through his reads, take what the defense gives us, and we should be okay.
And Coach, did you guys do anything different during the week, or was it just one of those things where the next game?
Yeah, obviously we work Saturday and Sundays. We came up with a game plan for CC Winn. We will tweak our offense and our defense to better suit against our opponent. But we do what we do. We'll be a 4-2-5 defense. We'll be a multiple offense. We'll run RPOs, screens, run the ball, take our shots. That's who we are. So we just got to execute against a good team.
Coach, as far as being 3-1, you kind of set yourself up in the driver's seat, moving forward, beating a great Legacy team. And coming into this week, did you say anything different to the guys?
Not at all. We just we're a monotonous team, we do the same thing over and over and over again. I don't allow complacency. I don't allow a lack of discipline, the lack of focus, the lack of attention to detail. We stayed on point because they're a very dangerous team, and we got to do our best just to try to compete.
It's Coach Cozel, the Laredo Nixon Mustangs. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
That's what he had to say, and even Key. I mean, we talked about it.
So a couple things. One is when we saw last night what assignment football looks like, and we saw what happens when the assignment breaks down. We had been talking about it moments before, in fact, when Barrera broke contain and the safeties were now concerned with the run. They turned their backs on the receivers, and boom, big play. And so what Nixon's coach is speaking to is, in order to maintain the integrity of their defense, and I'm very familiar with the 4-2-5 because it's what we play in coach.
Yeah.
And so what you're going to see is 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, and you're going to have your cover corner, your boundary corner, and you're going to have your free safety, strong safety, and your 2 specialty players, whether it's a buck or a monster back or a bandit, right?
Yeah.
And what that allows them to do is play very tough, contain on the run, and it also allows them to play a very solid cover 3, which I expect to see a lot of tonight because 4-2-5 lends itself to that. But it's very flexible in the coverages too. You can easily see them play quarters or a 2 read, which allows the safety to come and take the receiver as they get to linebacker depth, and the cornerback to sort of mash on that outside receiver. So that said, is yesterday we talked a little bit about how LBJ is a team that runs plays to sort of probe the defense and figure out what they're going to be in and why they're going to be in that. And then we talked about teams that this is what they do. This is our best shot.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Exactly.
And I think that's what we're going to see is there seems to be a lot of confidence in Nixon saying, this is the team that we are. This is how we play. You stop that.
This is our identity. This is what we do. Come stop it.
Stop it.
And if you don't stop it, we're going to score.
And you can see to the point that we were making about the size that Winn has, they're concerned about that. Right?
Yeah, they are. And right now, of course, the playing of our national anthem. So we're going to take a quick break because we got to go pay some bills. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog. 1296 Dario Boulevard. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Del Rio Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla. We're back live. Freddie Rea, Poncho Nevares Williams trial lawyers. If you're hit by a 18-wheeler, call Poncho at.
Call quick and I will help you. You get hit by an Exxon truck, you call me. We'll take care of you. Promise.
We got the TC Winn receiving the opening kickoff. They're, of course, wearing their pink decals for breast cancer.
Month,
of course, October,
right?
yeah. October is breast cancer. So, Poncho, for Coach Ramirez, and this is what he had to say here real quick. We'll put it on what he had to say about today's keys.
Well, the CC Winn Mavericks, Coach, great win, 21-18 against CC Figueroa over in Shirley Field. You're back home at the confines of the Cozel Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Yeah.
We'll get to that at halftime, Freddie.
Yeah, we will.
We're about to get the kickoff. The Winn's going to receive the kick, so we get to see him on offense.
We're high on top. I love this.
It's actually nice up here, man. In all fairness, this is nice.
It's breezy.
It's nice.
We had the district cross meet the cross country meet this morning. We covered that.
There's a volleyball right here next door.
Volleyball.
There's a
CC
cornucopia. I haven't used that word in a long time. Cornucopia of things going on.
Yeah.
And so set to receive the kick. Winn's got 3. That's kind of an interesting formation. They got 3 back.
Yeah, they got number 6, Ezequiel Banda. I believe back there también is Bobby Cabrera.
There we go.
So Cabrera will take it at the 5. We'll take it at the 5, come to the 10, and it gets brought down at the 9-yard line.
It's a very good play right there
that was
by the outside attacker.
The gunner on the outside. So CC Winn will have their first drive at their own 9-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Junior Cruz and the Mavericks. So
yesterday when we were calling the game, Junior called in briefly to the show to figure out where he could watch the Eagle Pass game.
Yeah.
And so I hope it inspired him. Not that he needs it. He's a very good player. He's a junior, right?
Yeah, he's a junior quarterback.
He's a junior quarterback, and he's already got a lot of experience, right? And so I expect to see some leadership here tonight.
There's a kid that's
Junior
missing
Cruz
on the offensive side that is going to be very integral in Castillo. That's handoff to number 33.
So Winn comes out in a wing formation with 2 receivers to the right and sort of heavy to the boundary side, and they run the opposite way and sort of block down to see if they can get something going. I expect to see out of that formation, Winn's able to do a lot of different things. You know, they can rip that seam with the tight end. They can run some mesh with their 2 out receivers. They can run ISOs and zone reads from there. And Cruz is deft at doing a lot of that stuff, and that's kind of what I've seen. He didn't do it very well against Eagle Pass, but I think we're seeing a different Winn team, and I hope to see a different Winn team tonight.
Yeah, Leos with the so we got shotgun formation and a penalty.
That guard moved a little quick on his assignment.
So CC Winn likes to run out of the shotgun with the RPO. Normally they have single sets.
They do a lot of guard tackle pull, what's popularly known as GT. They run a lot of that, and they do it well. And they've got the size. And let's see how adept these guards and tackles at pull are at getting to the next level and getting to these linebackers and getting these seal blocks right on the end to make these runs go.
Yeah, we're back at the 9-yard line. Actually, the 7-yard line, sorry, at their own 7.
Yesterday we saw a game that was marred by a lot of penalties, especially in the first half.
There was 9 total penalties.
Hopefully this won't be a recurring theme tonight. They're out in the same single wing.
Shotgun formation. We'll give it to Leos. Leos trying to get
there just was no room on that side. The linebackers came up very quick. The stunt, if you will, and the front set by Nixon in that 4-2, this over stunt that they had was very good. And the block downs by the non-pulling guard and tackle just didn't get there.
And this is going to be one of those things, Coach, or Poncho, where, of course, the third and manageables and not being the third and behind the chain. So shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the near side. We'll put a man in motion. Out to the outside, gets the corner, and great pursuit there by number 2 there for the Mustangs. That's David Cedillo, the defensive back senior for the Mustangs, in for the tackle as the ball is at the 3-yard line. And the ball carrier there was Banda, the senior.
Yeah, they did a very good job of spilling down the line and playing contain on that. I thought it might have a chance on the outside. It looked like there was a decent block, but the nickel back and the linebacker were able to fill very quick on the contain on that side.
Kevin Sudaiki it deep in his end zone. 9:23 left. They're not gonna bring pressure.
No.
As they're gonna have some good field position. Cruz takes it at 45. He's at the 30, breaks the tackle, goes out of bounds at about the 27-yard line.
They're gonna have excellent field position inside the 30, so they're very near the red zone and an opportunity to strike first. You know, yesterday Eagle Pass, after a couple of back and forths, they had a fumbled punt, and it put LBJ in a good spot, and the defense reared their head up and answered. Let's see what CC Winn does tonight.
So we got 4 receivers, 2 receivers to the far side, to the near side.
CC Winn's a very similar setup. They're playing a 4-2 as well.
With Salinas will take it himself, and nice pursuit there by number 2 in on the tackle. That's Chavez. Avon Chavez has done a tremendous job as far as on the defensive line and being a senior that he is. He is downhill. He's a downhill type of player. He likes to get to where he needs to get, and he read that play there as he got him in for a loss of 1 to the 28, excuse me. Ball on the ground, fumble recovered by Salinas.
So if you notice the formation, there was a little motion before, and it brought over one of the specialty backs, if you will, the monster or the bandit, if you will, and it creates a situation where now Winn would have been probably in cover 3. They played a little aggressive on what they thought might be a bubble route, and that outside backer came in pretty quick, but the ball was mishandled. Or a fumble was caused over here, and it was recovered by Nixon. It was a very good penetration by the Winn defense. They got in there quick.
Salinas fumble, recovered his own fumble. We got a 3rd down and 16 with 8:30 left. We're gonna we have an injury on the field. We're gonna take it to a short break. We'll be back with more after this. Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog. Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our 3 main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by, 493 Madison Street, here in Eagle Pass. RitchieLawGroup.com.
All right, here we go.
And we're back live, 8:20 and counting. Draws back, looking. Salinas looking to throw.
They got him.
And he got brought down by Chavez. That's his second, or that's his first.
That's a coverage sack right there, Freddie.
Yeah, it's a sack by Chavez.
The ability of the defensive backfield for Winn to cover gave the defensive line and the linebackers a chance to make that sack.
The trenches is on the defensive and offensive sides, and you said and you alluded to that when we started the broadcast, that's going to be something that it plays to CC Winn's advantage.
I believe so. They've got bodies. They've been doing a lot of rotating. If you've been paying attention, I know you have.
Yeah.
And that's to keep people fresh, because you're going to need that. It looks like there's a timeout.
So timeout Winn. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels, 3168 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed, financing available, brake service, tire repair, That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Super Tacos Morales, with 2 locations serving Eagle Pass for over 20 years, located at 1885 East Main Street and 2427 El Indio Highway. You get your breakfast tacos, fajita tacos, molleja, chicken, and brisket. Man, we're back live. 7:39 left in punting formation. So we got 2 possessions, 1 for each team, and they punted away.
It's going to set CC Winn up really good. They just need to get away from it. Well, it took a Nixon bounce.
Yeah, it
Incredible.
took a big bounce.
It didn't look like it was going to do much. It actually landed between right around the 35, and it took an incredible bounce Nixon's favor. So I expect Winn to come back out in the same type of formation where they're on that wing, and let's see what else they can dial up out of that formation. They didn't seem to be getting a very good push or being able to get those trap blocks when they were trapping to run these counters. Let's see how that goes.
So at their own, again, at their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10 for Cruz as they send 3 receivers to the far side. Shotgun formation. Junior will take it himself and gets across to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, the trap came out pretty well. The hole was there. It's just a very good play to trip him up, tackle him by the ankles there. So, they need to keep sticking to this and not give up on it, because I think it can work. And again, the Winn linemen seem to be very active and moving well, and they actually hit and isolated the end and the backer on that and created that hole.
At their own 15-yard line, 3 receivers to the far side. Shotgun formation has Leos to his right side. They're in the left hash. They're going from north to south. Rolls out, looking. One of his receivers is open at the 30-yard line.
First down right there.
What a pass play there. He rolled out to his right side and hits number 6. That's Banda. Of course, his other favorite receiver is Kevin Sudaiki, is another guy that he looks for, number 9. So what a pass play there to number 6 from Junior Cruz, complete to the 30-yard line. A 15-yard pass play, 1st and 10 for the Mavericks here with just under 6:30 left here in the first quarter.
Well, you can see right there what the rolling out did. It created some space, and the quarterback, Junior Cruz, was able to deliver. And the coverage wasn't bad. It just the receiver found the spot.
3 receivers to the near side. Junior Cruz has it. He's at the 40. He's at 45, gets tripped up. If it wasn't, it would have been 6. He would have had a house call, but that was a ankle-saving tackle there by the safety.
And so you saw an example of how now that
11, is it?
Yeah, number 11.
That's Franco Cruz.
Yeah, he came over from that monster back spot and made the play. So you can see right there how that guard tackle pull is starting to work, right? And that hole opened up for Cruz, and he popped right through it.
So a 16-yard carry there for Cruz. The ball at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mavericks. 3 receivers to the near side. Shotgun formation for Cruz. Has Leos. We'll give to Leos. Leos looking for some running room, trying to get the cut back, and gets it to...
There just wasn't anything there. The linebacker in the end, they did their squeeze and contained right there. Did exactly what you're supposed to do, is keep that running back's shoulders pointed toward the sideline, and there really wasn't anywhere to go.
So no gain on that carry for Leos. Leos is a senior. No, it's junior, so he'll be back. So they have a slew of juniors that, again, they played as sophomores last year. So, again, the growing together, I think, kind of.
There's a lot of juniors on this team that are starters, right?
Yeah. 3 receivers to the far side. Shotgun formation for Cruz. Nice seal block on the outside. Junior looking downfield. Finds a wide open at the 45. Sudaiki gets it down to the 35-yard line. I got some extra yardage there, some tough yardage. We'll get it down to the 36-yard line.
I tell you what,
Nixon.
What I liked about that play was, one, Cruz is keeping alive. You know, it was meant to be a quick pitch and catch. It wasn't there. He took it outside and stayed alive, looking upfield, and the coverage wasn't bad. But when the receivers get a chance to run like that, you know, Sulaika very wisely found a pocket and Cruz found him. What you may see later is a bigger play where the safeties turn their back on the receivers because they're trying to contain the quarterback, and he can hit something downfield.
That was, 19 yards? 40. They were at their own 46, so to the 35, that's 15 and 4 is 19 yards.
19
pass,
yards.
Pass play there. The receiver again, now to Hurtado. Hurtado running to the outside, and he gets hit there as he gets to about the 31-yard line. So 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. That's Hurtado, number 24, on the ball carry.
That's a very good play for first down, right?
Yeah.
You're still cranking on that GT run, and it's working. And so, again, Winn seems to be the same kind of team. This is who we are.
Yeah.
Stop us.
Yeah, exactly.
And I like it.
Coach, of course, the offensive coordinator for CC Winn, our good friend. 3 receivers to the near side. Shotgun formation for Junior Cruz. Will roll out to the near side, looking downfield. Now turns around, turns field, looking the other way, and decides to take it. He's at the 25. He's at the 20. Goes out of bounds at about the 15, 16-yard line. So Junior Cruz making
that was
happen.
Completely improvised, but it worked, right?
It worked.
You know, I give Nixon credit. When the play started, the cornerback did exactly what he's supposed to do, which is take away the deep spot, and it gave Cruz nowhere to go because there wasn't a receiver underneath. And but he did a great job of reversing field. The lineman did a good job picking him up on that side.
Inside the red zone. This is the first red zone
trip for either team tonight.
Yeah, for either team. So 3 receivers to the near side, ball on the right hash, shotgun form. They're in pistol formation. Hurtado behind Junior Cruz will decide to get it himself. Tries to the outside and going to be pushed out of bounds there by number 2.
You know, I always marvel at a kid that wants to kind of stop and fake. I always tell the kids, just run to the edge. You got to catch that corner. Trust your speed. And Cruz is a very shifty and fast guy. He used to trust his speed to get to the outside because
a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Just under 3 minutes to play here.
You almost think on that one, on the option and the RPO, might have been better to leave it in the tailback's belly.
In the tailback's belly,
yeah. Because the end wasn't buying. The end held his end.
So the running back is an offset. He's on his right side, so not truly a pistol.
No.
Looking, surveying, can't find anybody. Rose still looking downfield.
He needs to throw it away.
And
see,
he took a sack there.
That is, he needs to throw that ball away.
Yeah, as long as he throws it towards the
he's already outside the tackles.
Yeah, he's already.
There's
outside
nothing there. You know, he lost 10 yards.
So a 3rd down.
You know, some of that improv as a coach you can live with, and some of it you're just screaming because you don't want to see that.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
And so, you know, they got 3rd down, 3rd and 20. I'm not very familiar with their
kickers. Kevin Suzaki, he's a soccer player.
Well, then I trust him completely. So let's see what they can do. Hopefully they can materialize a first down. Let's see what they dial up to try to get a first down.
Suzaki is the X receiver. 3 receivers to the near side. Roll out, throws it. Has a man in the end zone, but well covered there.
A little too deep.
Yeah, number 6, the intended receiver, which is Banda.
Yeah, I thought what he was going to do is try to underthrow it and have him come back, but that wasn't the case. And now it's 4th down. I don't know if this is in Sulaika's range, but it looks like they're going to go for it.
So the ball to the 25-yard line, 4th and 19. This would be what, a 40?
That's a 42-yard kick.
Yeah, 42-yard field goal.
Yeah. But they're not going to try that.
No, they're not. So 3 receivers set to the far side, shotgun formation. Junior Cruz looks to throw to the outside. He has a man and is incomplete.
It was way out of bounds.
Yeah.
It didn't really have a chance. It was a very good block by the tailback to pick up the linebacker who was coming off the edge.
Yeah.
So he had time to throw it. Just the coverage was very, very good. That's a good example of a defensive back using the sideline as another defender.
Turnover on downs, and that was a
That was a fairly good drive.
11-play drive that.
Yeah, and again, it's a couple of decisions there by the quarterback.
By Cruz.
Yeah, that are somewhat questionable. Both of them on improvised plays, but you got to live with that because he gives you something too, right?
Yeah.
Here's
First and 10.
Winn in their version of this 4-2-5.
And give it to the running back. Cuts it back. He's at the 35. He's still on his feet. Gets brought down by number 67 in on the tackle. That's Jaime Valderas.
Very good run there off tackle.
The run is number 5 on the carry. That's Emiliano Hernandez. Hernandez gets the ball to the. And again, now Franco Cruz takes it. He's at the 50. He's got some green. He's at the 35 and goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
They see something there on that side because that basically was the same play with another ball carrier.
Yeah. Down to the Winn.
The blocking scheme was about the same, although this guy's coming off the edge to take the handoff. It's about the same.
Down to the Winn 38-yard line here. Third play of this drive, and Salinas will take it himself, and he get bottled up really quick. There's a flag there thrown by the umpire. So normally when it's thrown by the umpire,
it's in the area holding.
It's in the area holding. So
yeah, you're gonna see Nixon probably lose 10 yards there. And normally what they're looking at is center guard tackle play, right?
Yeah. So did they?
There were two flags, and so they were offsetting, I bet,
okay.
But they didn't tell us.
Yeah, they didn't say what it was.
No. Which I'd like to know because last night I was wrong a lot. I was guessing.
Second down, second and 10 from the 38-yard line. Salinas drops back, looking, screenplay that is blown up there by number 36, the captain of the defense. That's Humberto Munoz Jr.
Very well defended by Winn. They stayed home, and they didn't buy it. So it's third. You're probably looking at, they can hold him here. I don't think Nixon would go for it from here because they wouldn't want to set Eagle pass up.
Yeah.
But this would be a great deal if Winn can get off the field right here.
35 seconds left here. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. One-on-one situation down on the bottom, and that one was.
There's no chance.
Yeah,
there.
Cabrera was there and played well, as that was intended for number 7, I believe.
Looks like the punt team's coming out for
Hugo Ramos.
Yeah, so the coverage was very good. It was a real quick drop back and read and throw, but it just wasn't there.
So ball at the 38, 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. 0-0.
This quarter's gone by real fast.
Yeah, well.
See, this looks very much like yesterday. There's less penalties, though.
Yeah, there's been less penalties. So they're going to be punting again. 4th and 10. That is a high hanging punt.
A little better punt than last time.
Would drop inside the 15-yard line.
It's
to
about
the
the same result, right? So, we're going to see Winn offense for the third time tonight.
So we had 3 punts and a turnover on downs. That's what we have.
Yeah, I mean the defenses are playing well, and again, there's I'm impressed with how well Junior Cruz improvises, but I also think that I'm sure his coaches are going to coach him up on that, right?
Yeah.
There wasn't any need to take that sack on the last drive.
No, it wasn't. Yeah.
And so we'll see what Eagle Pass learns from that. What
first and
Mr.
10.
Cruz learns from that.
14-yard line, 18 seconds left on the clock. We'll give to Hurtado. Hurtado looking for his for a running lane. We'll get it to the 15 at 1-yard carry there for Hurtado, the senior running back. So he gets it to the 15-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A very patient runner.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where he's running. Coach Royce he's the offensive coordinator. That's the end of the first quarter with your score 0-0. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
Play. That's Super Tacos Morales.
Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our 3 main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by, 493 Madison Street, here in Eagle Pass. Valdez Tire Record Service, 24/7 roadside assistance. You need a tow? Guess what? Call them up. Valdez Tire Record Service at 830-757-3102. Located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass. Need a jump? Give us a call. 757-3102. We're back live. Second quarter, 12 minutes on the clock. 2nd and 9 from the 15-yard line.
You know what? That's probably best.
As the CC Winn Mavericks have Junior Cruz in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the near side. We'll roll out to the near side, looking downfield, and had a man open there. Sudaiki had it right at the boundary.
Yeah, that was actually a very good pass. They like to roll it, move that pocket. That was a very good pass. He probably should have caught it, and that would have been a first down. Now, there is inherent in any kind of cover situation where you're playing zone, as Nixon does in this 4-2-5. There's going to be some holes in it, right?
Yeah.
And so for those that don't know, this cover 3 is 3 men dropping back to play deep and 2 mashing up to play those hooks and curls.
So the middle will be open.
Yeah.
You just need to find the soft holes in the defense.
And Cruz looks like he can see that. Like I feel like he sees that.
Middle of the field, that one incomplete. That one was the intended receiver was number 11. That's Jaime Rojas.
That would have been a tough completion just from that little pirouette that
he
Cruz
did.
It was going to be a tough completion. But again, you saw there's a receiver running free in the middle of the defense.
Yep.
And so there's some opportunities there.
So 4th and 9 for the Mavericks. We got 11:51 second quarter. Tonight, we'll check around the
around the league.
Around the league. Who's playing
tonight?
who?
There's a big game in the other district. It's Alexander and Medina Valley.
Yeah,
right?
Alexander
Clash
Medina
of the
Valley.
Titans over there right now.
So Jay is up in the first quarter, 21-0 over Cigaroa. They're playing over at Shirley Field. Southwest 6, South San 0. That's in the
tight.
first quarter. Yeah,
That's tight.
That's a tight.
So Eagle Pass is punting.
So they declined it. They were going to give them that 5 yards, I guess. They declined it so they can
get the punt.
The punt.
That's smart play.
11:51 here, second quarter. Poncho, of course, we did cover the game as far as Nixon. We know what they're bringing to the table. Like, I've seen them play. I've seen, CC Winn play. We've caught some games. So
very good punt right there.
Yeah, that's a good punt by Sudaiki. The ball bounces at the 50 and takes a CC Winn bounce, and that's down by number 10. That's Matthew Villaseñor, Coach Villaseñor's, our AD's son.
He got there quick, yeah.
Yeah. The gunner
on the team. He didn't get a chance to make a tackle there, but he got that ball. That in games like this, and we saw it last night, field position, punting, it's a big deal. Being able to change, flip-flop the field position. Yeah.
So first and 10 and empty backfield for Salinas and Nixon. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. The ball right at the middle of EP.
Looks like a cover 1 situation, which means you're going to have one guy running deep and everybody else in man coverage. You can see the DBs, they're straight up, which means they're in man coverage. It's
will
a
take
run.
it himself, yeah. He kind of slides there.
One of the things that happens in these types of empty sets is there's some opportunities for the quarterback to run because the receivers run off those threats. And if you're quick enough and get to the outside, you have a chance to break some big plays. That did not happen.
And he did that very well against Southwest Legacy in that game. He had some of these plays.
They're in the same set right now. So you see Eagle Pass again in cover 1.
2nd and 9 from the 46-yard line.
Little screen,
inside screen to the outside, and was there to make the tackle was number 12. That's Ian Herrera, the junior, in on the tackle for CC Winn.
That's a good job by the Nixon receiver to keep his feet moving, and he should have been stopped at 2 yards there, but he was able to take it for a few more. Now it's 3rd and about 3. You might see them in two-down territory here if they don't convert here.
3rd and 3 from the CC Winn 46-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Salinas quick out to the outside and caught. Cabrera pushes the receiver out. That's number 7 in on the Ramos.
Very good design play, pitch and catch, and it was thrown to where only the receiver could make the play, and he makes the play.
1st and 10 for Nixon out to the CC Winn 38-yard line. And I told you, because you asked me who it was, so it's number 7 and number 11. Those are 2 favorite targets, Ramos and Franco Cruz.
Well, that's the first time he finds Ramos.
So there's a penalty there.
That looked like the interior lineman. Might have been the guard that moved, who was shaking and shimmying.
The flitch.
Flinch, man. It looked like a little shake and shimmy.
I'm coming after you. 10:15 left here in the second quarter. So the penalty.
This is what, the 3rd penalty of the game?
Yeah, 3rd penalty. So not very many hankies out
well,
here.
actually only the 2nd one that's been accepted. So there's only 2. Eagle Pass has had 1, and they've had 1.
So 1st and 15 after the offensive penalty. 10-15.
Spread again.
Ross back looking, can't find anybody. Steps up in the pocket and flings it out of bounds as he had Ramos out there. But
very good coverage. So you could see right there you had your one-on-one coverage, the safety peeling over to make the cover. And so you had in cover 1 again, you had everybody in man-to-man except for that safety. Safety did a good job coming over to help.
So incomplete, 2nd and 15. Ball at the 42-yard line of CC Winn. Is that another penalty there? Yep.
Yeah, they're going
back.
No, they're just respawning the ball.
Yeah, respawning the ball. So Nixon and Salinas has them in a 3-receiver set to the far side, 1 on the near side. Shotgun formation, pistol formation.
Winn back in 4-2-5.
Has Hernandez, Coach Cabello on the sideline.
It looked like they're going to blitz.
Giving an audible. So now he brings Hernandez kind of in front of him. Salinas.
Here comes a blitz.
Drops back. Screen to the outside.
Oh, good play. That looks like that's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass.
Yeah.
There to blow up the play.
Everything
immediately
clicked.
Was Barrera,
everything clicked
Cabrera.
right there for the Winn defense. You know, they could not slide over the protection to the blitzing linebacker, and the outside man there made a good hit to prevent the pass from being caught. So now you got 3rd and
15.
3rd and 15.
With just 9:54 left here in the second quarter. 0-0 from Cozel Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium.
From the Cozy.
The Cozy. As we got Poncho Nevares ready there on the call tonight on South Texas Sports Live. Drops back, looking.
Time there for the
settles.
quarterback.
Now rolls to the near side. He's got some open. He hits his receiver to the near sideline. He is short, but number 8 with a catch.
They're probably in 4-down territory here, so it's going to be about 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4.
That's Devrin Ramos, the sophomore.
3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. Ball to the
4th and
1. Ball to the Winn 28-yard line. A 14-yard pass play there.
Let's see if Winn can get off the field here, Freddie.
And the tush push.
He got it.
And he's still driving. He still has a couple of Mavericks with him. 9:06 left. I think they're going to stop the clock so they can reset the chains. But number 10 takes the load, crosses the 25 to the 24-yard line.
That's the first time where a receiver really got away from that man coverage and kind of curled back to help his quarterback on the 3rd down play that allowed him to get close.
Shotgun formation. We'll give to Hernandez. Hernandez bounces. Now tries to cut back inside. He's still trying to get some yardage.
There just wasn't anything there.
No. The Winn defensive line is creating havoc on the offensive linemen for Nixon. They're very quick in getting up as far as in the gaps.
Well, they're resetting the line of scrimmage, right? And so with very few exceptions, there hasn't been any real push for Nixon to be able to run the ball. We're an empty set. We got cover 1 again. Let's see how the DBs play this.
2 receivers to the near side, up the middle. Salinas breaks it out. He's makes a spin move to the 15, down to the 14-yard line for Salinas.
It's a very effective play when your receivers run off that part of your defense.
And are they going to give him a first down here?
No, he's short.
He's short by a yard.
He's short by a couple yards.
The
no,
marker's at the 14.
Yeah, no, he's there. It's right on there. It should be a first down. We're very near it. It's third down.
31.
Yeah. No, they gave it to him.
They gave it to him at the 14. First and 10. So they can get a first down if they get to the 4-yard line.
Without scoring a touchdown.
Yeah, without scoring a touchdown. Second quarter.
That's the first time I'd seen the linebackers break down, not be able to make the play.
Empty backfield again. Empty set. 2 receivers to the near side, 3 to the far side.
Cover
Shotgun
one
formation.
defense for Eagle pass.
And Salinas will break it to the near side. He's at the 10 and puts his shoulder pads down and gets to the 8-yard line.
Nice run to the outside. It was well blocked, and it was also well defended. Eagle pass spilled over, made the play. Even though it went for 6-7 yards, it's still a very good play.
Yeah, 2nd and 4. 6 yards for Salinas. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Shotgun formation. We'll give to Hernandez. Hernandez has some opening to the outside. He cuts it back. He's at the touchdown. Nixon.
They just weren't in the right defense there. And the play sort of developed fairly quickly. What you had was a zone read. The end was completely washed out, and it allowed number 5 to get to the outside, and there just wasn't any, and the receivers blocked very well for Nixon on the outside.
With 7:20 left in the second quarter, they take a 6-0 lead with an 8-yard touchdown run from Emiliano Hernandez from 8 yards out. And the point after good. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Eagle Pass Dental Clinic wants to invite you to 1606 East Garrison Street. Call for your dental appointment at 830-757-1500. We sat down with Dr. Hector Ares, and this is what he had to say to the community. Friendly Pharmacy, located at 2176 East Garrison Street. You can call them up, 830-752-6088. With delivery and drive-thru available, open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6. Friendly Pharmacy. Luis Barbershop, a staple since 1980, has been helping residents look good and at their best. Top-notch haircut, beard trim, and shave. That's Luis and Johnny Rivera at Luis Barbershop, located at 108 Falcon Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas. And we're back live. That one was fair caught, so the ball will go to the 25-yard line. 12-play drive from their own 47-yard line. What is it, a 63-yard drive? 47?
Yeah, it was about...
no, 53. 53 yard. Yeah, 53 yard. 7-0.
I thought
Nixon.
the Winn defense had played well enough. Obviously on that third down, the coverage broke down a little bit that allowed them to get in a position to convert that fourth down. But I don't think the Winn offense has played badly. They've made plays, but they've also made some mistakes, right? So we're going to see if they can overcome some of those mistakes and put something together here to answer that.
So we'll give to Leos. Leos gets hit in the backfield as he loses 2 yards there. Brian Leos, the ball carrier, to the 23 on a 2nd and 12 for the Mavericks. 7-0 the score. And, understanding that, of course, Winn can throw the ball. They can run the ball. They have weapons on the offensive side. It's not like they can't,
Their receivers are getting open.
Yeah.
The coverage there, and Cruz has some time to throw. He's seeing them. They just need to convert, right?
Rolls out near side. He's looking downfield. Finding a receiver. That's Sulaiki at the 40-yard line, coming back for the ball. Great catch there.
For a minute, number 11 was open underneath that, but Cruz wasn't ready to throw the ball.
No, he wasn't.
And so, fortuitously, the window's there, and he makes the throw. His accuracy is pretty good.
So to their own 41-yard line, nice pass play. That's a 19-yard?
19-yard pass.
Yeah, 19-yard pass play.
So you've got Nixon out in that 4-2-5 again.
So now 3 receivers to the near side. We'll put a man in motion. That's number 11. We'll go to the far side.
Playing man coverage, pressing up.
Junior Cruz will take it up the middle. He's at the 50, and he lowers his shoulder.
Took a good shot there.
He took a good shot there.
And he's down.
And he's still down.
He's up.
An 11-yard gain there for Junior Cruz. And I think they're gonna call
He's back down again.
We're gonna take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live.
At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
Poncho Nevares from Nevares Williams, and we're a trial lawyer outfit. What that means is if you've got a situation where you've been injured in the oil patch or any job that you might do, or out on the roadway by some negligent trucking company or commercial vehicle outfit, or even in a car wreck, we'll take your case to trial.
Welcome to another broadcast. Live. South Texas Sports Live. We're Freddie Heredia. Catch us every week. The Fantasy Fix.
You are watching STX Sports Live.
And we're back live as they attended to Junior Cruz. Junior will take a play off, and number 3 on a 1st and 10 from the 47. That's number 3 on the ball carry. That's Bobby Cabrera, as he got a yard maybe on that carry. Ball at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 9 for CC Winn. They're still checking Junior Cruz, I believe, down here. Cruz is back on the field. We'll send a receiver to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side, shotgun formation, dropped back, looking, rolls out, still looking for some kind of daylight, and we'll take a sack there back at his own 47-yard line. So a lost 3rd, as Cruz was trying to look downfield, was looking for something to transpire within him scrambling, was unable to get out of the grasp of the defender for Nixon.
And again, it's good to try to extend plays, but that's another good example of how you can't take those sacks.
No, you can't. 7-0 the score. We got 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. We got halftime. We had the earlier festivities. We had the parent night for the band, for the mighty Maverick band. Rolls out, now cuts it back the other side. He's got some opening. He's got some running room. He cuts it.
He's got first down.
And goes to the 45 and across the 35 to the 34-yard line. So Cruz comes up limping again.
He's hobbled, but I tell you what, he's a warrior, man.
Yeah, he's a gamer.
He took a big shot a couple plays ago. You saw him put his head down again, put his shoulder down, and he's trying to make plays for his team.
Yeah, ball to the 33-yard line.
And that was all him right there.
To the Nixon 33, 1st and 10. A nice carry there.
You know who Cruz reminds me of, the way he plays? Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel, right?
He really does.
He has that swagger with the ball, because normally Manziel
it's very Manziel-like.
Three receivers to the far side, shotgun formation. We'll give to Brian Leos. Leos gets to a wall of Nixon defenders.
Yeah, the running backs for Winn haven't really been getting into a groove yet, and I suspect if Royce as a coordinator is going to try to figure out how we can get these guys more involved, and it has to do with getting the GT game going, right? But if they can get more involved, take some pressure off Cruz, allow him to improvise and actually be on schedule.
Yeah.
Because as good as he is off schedule, I think he's even better on schedule. You've seen that.
So 2nd and 8 under 2:35, 7-0. Nixon, the lone score, was an 8-yard touchdown run by Emiliano Hernandez. Rolls out to the near side. He's got one open. Has a man open at the 2-yard line.
Got him.
And will
wow.
Coming across the formation.
We were waiting for him to, but he just, he made the right play at the right time. And what an incredibly accurate throw on the run from about, 30 yards?
30-yarder down to the 1-yard line. A 30-yard pass play to the 1. 1st and goal for the Mavericks, as that pass was complete to one of his favorite receivers, Sudaiki. So Sudaiki down to the 1, and there's a timeout called. It's a 2-minute, the 2-minute timeout at the half. If you go into the half tied at 7-7 against a team in Laredo Nixon that did a tremendous job against Legacy. Now, we got to go back to week 1 in district play where here at this very stadium, they went toe-to-toe with Southwest Legacy.
Yes.
And they lost by a point.
Right.
They actually, they were up ahead in that game.
They were up by 2 touchdowns.
They were up by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And even towards the latter part of that fourth quarter, they were still up by 7. They were still up.
I mean,
that fourth down play that was a phantom catch.
So you look at, what teams learn when they lose, and sometimes you learn a lot more losing than you do winning, right?
Yeah.
But I think what we're seeing is some resiliency, right? And saying, you know what, we're not going to let that happen again. Obviously, we're very early in this game. We're still, we're late in the first half, but it's early in the game, especially if Eagle Pass can punch it across. They've got plenty of time. They've got 1st and goal. They've got they've got.
They got 2 timeouts.
They got 2 timeouts now. So there's a lot of possibilities. The playbook's open. And you'd love to see Winn come away with points here. They're 1 yard away from doing that.
Yeah. 2 minutes on the clock. Ball at the 1. A 30-yard pass play there from Junior Cruz to Sudaiki to set up this 1 yard. Will they give it to Leos? Will they give it to...
I expect to see some sort of zone read option. You've got...
a bunch formation.
Play side. You got a little motion now to try to move some of these guys over.
And Junior Cruz will take it himself.
And he got it.
In for a win. Touchdown!
Wow. What a great answer.
Mavericks.
What a great answer by the Mavericks. That's incredible. So they gave up a touchdown that they didn't want to give up. And they played fairly well on defense. They played fairly well on offense, and they answered. And on that drive, Cruz showed us a lot. He showed us how tough he is and how resilient he is.
He had 2 completions in that drive. He had a couple of runs. He had that 20-yard run to set up the pass. And
more importantly, he shook off, a pretty
big hit.
Yeah, and so stayed in the game because without him, they're not doing this, right?
No, they're not. And Sudaiki will actually no.
Oh, it's a fake.
It's a fake. Is he going to get air? No, he does not get there.
I don't understand what that little stutter step was about. I think he would have made that pylon if you just run.
Would have taken it.
And again, sometimes you can outsmart yourself, right?
7-6 with the point after, no good.
You don't want to see that because they had some momentum, and again, sometimes being a little too cute doesn't work out for you.
7-6, the point after, no good, and 75-yard drive, 9-play drive, culminates in a 1-yard run from the quarterback Junior Cruz to make it 7-6. With just a minute 56 left here at Cozel Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium, the Cozy.
The Cozy, man.
As Poncho Nevares.
I mean, why not?
Why not, right?
Come on, man.
Oh man, we got some more football October.
Well, there's a kick coming. Nixon's got time. They've got I think they've got all of their timeouts.
Yeah,
right?
they got all 3 timeouts with 1:56 left. Coach Cabello, again, we'll with him, we know what that one
Lord,
is
what was
a.
Oh,
that one.
Did Winn get it? Winn got it.
Winn, the ball is still on the ground.
I think Winn got it. They did get it. They're signaling that they got it.
Yeah, ball still on the ground, looking to see who comes up with it.
Yeah, Winn has it.
A pooch punt.
Winn
recovered it with a minute 15 pooch kick.
Yeah.
What a call by the special teams coordinator there to call a pooch punt. Wow. Don't know who recovered the ball because there was a mass of bodies down there. So CC Winn has it at the Nixon 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mavericks with 1:50, 2 timeouts, down by 1, and set themselves up here with the first turnover of the game. A recovery. Junior Cruz rolls out to the near side, looking, stops, still looking, crosses body, looking for Sulaiki there at the 29-yard line.
No one was there. He made a good decision getting rid of the ball.
Yeah, getting rid of the ball.
Save yourself to play another play. That was huge. That
pooch
kick,
punt, yeah.
Yeah, not punt. It's kick.
Sorry, kickoff.
Keep calling it pooch punt, Freddie. Come on,
Sorry.
man. That's a kickoff.
Kickoff. My bad.
And so, but anyway,
Oops.
I mean, I didn't expect that, but it was good.
So Coach Royce, of course, giving the plays to Junior Cruz. Junior goes into the huddle. We've got 10 seconds on the play clock. The 1:44 left. 6 seconds on the play clock. Don't know if they're going to have to call another timeout here. 2 seconds on the play clock. Yeah, they are going to call a timeout. So we're going to take a quick one. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig? You need installation of septic systems? Drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig? You need installation of septic systems? Drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
Man, we're back live. Freddie Rea, Poncho Nevares here with you tonight at the Cozel Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. 7-6 to score. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 39. Junior Cruz looking, steps up in the pocket. He has some running room. He gets it to about the 31, maybe the 30-yard line on a 2nd and 10.
It's good. It's good. Again, he's very good off schedule. He didn't get the first down there, but I sense that there's going to be a big play out of something like that because the secondary, the safeties, and the corners can't help but react to the fact that he's running loose.
Kids running around up here at the top. Parents. So ball to the. It's going to be third and 2. Ball at the 31-yard line. An 8-yard carry there for Junior Cruz. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. 1-on-1 situation. Goes to the short side, looking for some running room, and goes out of bounds.
That just was very well played. The pursuit was there for Nixon. The contain on the outside was excellent. Normally, you'd like to see a play like that played to the field side, not the boundary side.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you need a little bit more runway, if you will, to get that yard, and they didn't get it. In fact, they lost yards.
Well, and again, to that, understanding that if you go to the short side of the field, yes, you have those blockers, but if one doesn't hit his assignment, you don't have that running lane. When you come to the side where you have more room,
you can rely on your speed a little bit to maybe beat the man, and you got a little more yard, or you got a little more field to work with.
Yeah.
And what happened was exactly that. Is that that's interesting. All the players come out for the timeout. Coach Cabello wasn't kidding when he said he's got them a little discipline.
Discipline, yeah.
But that's not a bad thing to see, right?
No, it's not.
So, but again, I didn't mind the play call. I might have expected to see that to the field side and not the boundary side, right?
So we got 50 seconds on the clock before half. 7-6 the score. Not very many fans came out for Nixon. I thought they were going to travel a little bit better tonight.
It seemed like there were a lot of cars in the parking lot, but I think it was volleyball.
Volleyball, yeah. So shotgun formation, 3 receivers, fourth and.
Oh, that's going to be a first down.
Ball.
That's
deep. Number 9, Sudaiki.
Oh,
in and out of the hands.
Where's the penalty? The quarterback did a great job of knocking it out of his hand. There was no flag there. They jumped off sides.
On a 4th and 2.
Wow.
Thought he had a penalty there. No flag on the play.
I don't understand that. That's I don't see how they didn't call that.
On a 4th and 2, incomplete. Was trying to find Sudaiki. Now Nixon has it with 44 seconds.
The ball hit Sudaiki in the hands.
Yeah, it did.
And the cornerback did a great job of sticking his mitts in there and knocking it out. It was well executed on all sides. It just didn't work out for Winn.
32-yard line, rolls out, now set up a screenplay.
It's not going anywhere.
And Munoz was there immediately. He sniffed that one out, 39 seconds.
They with the exception of one of those, they played those screen passes very, very well. You really, you really hate to see that they could not take advantage of recovering that kick. But what they did do in the end was deny Nixon, 2 minutes to run their offense, which is a big deal. So let's see if they can hold out for another 39 seconds, right?
Empty set. Salinas has it, rolls out, looking to the outside, and Cabrera very well.
I'm impressed with the defense right now for Winn, especially the coverage, because it's not really happening for the quarterback. There's no rhythm on any of these throws because the coverage is really, really good.
And Cabrera was one of the players of the game in that Southwest game, as he had a interception, a 75-yard pick six to the house in that game to kind of get the win ahead in that game. Empty set again. Salinas looking. Now steps up in the pocket, looks downfield, and Cruz, no. Cruz was open
there.
He
had him. It just was a short throw.
Yeah.
It's 4th down now. They're going to punt it. And Winn will get another opportunity with 27 seconds.
Yeah,
Let's see
with
what they can do. No
seconds.
timeouts, though.
No timeouts. Winn's defensive front has been in Salinas' face the whole first half.
He has not been able to get comfortable. He's had a couple of plays here and there, especially on their touchdown drive, but I will say that he's not doing what he normally likes to do,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. So 27 seconds left here in the second quarter, just before the half. 7-6. The Mavericks scored with 1:56 left as Junior Cruz took it in from 1 yard in, and then point after attempt was no good after they tried the I don't know if it was a design, but a punt.
You gotta field that. You can't. If you're the deep back, you gotta field that punt.
Down to the 14-yard line.
Because they basically have given themselves no chance really to do anything.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure with no timeouts, he's probably going to take a knee.
No, yeah, there's no point in risking a turnover here.
Exactly. You go into the half at 7-6, and you make your adjustments. And for them to come out like this, and for the defense to play as good as, and we'll get to Coach's interview and some highlights of the first half here in a bit, in the halftime report brought to you by Nevares Williams Trial Lawyers. So,
I can tell you there's, from the Winn side, there's not a whole lot to adjust. And I say not a whole lot to adjust. What you'd like to see is be able to run the ball better, right? But they're executing. Their offense is executing. They're getting first downs. Junior Cruz is doing what Junior Cruz does, and that's about as good as you want, right?
14 seconds left. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to the near side, and will take it himself. He's kind of running around, but he gives himself up there. He's like, "You good? I'm done." I was gonna actually, kneel it.
Well, these guys called a timeout, so I don't know what they're thinking, right?
Who's calling timeout?
There was a timeout.
Did Nixon call timeout?
Yeah, they did. They did.
With 7 seconds?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Well, because think about it. Again, that's why it was very important to field the punt.
Yeah.
Because what they're trying to do now is burn all their timeouts and put them in a position where they've got to punt out of their own end zone.
Out of their own end zone. Yeah, there you go. So 7 seconds left.
There's a method to the madness.
No, there is. and Coach Cabello is looking to see if maybe they can switch field positions.
If he takes a knee, they take another timeout.
Which is maybe a second
and
off.
They may have to punt with 1 second on the clock out of the end zone.
Exactly.
Which is not.
And you never know what it can happen.
Just come with it.
Yeah.
Because so what if you rough the kicker? They get 15 yards with no time.
With no time.
No, like you bring that. I mean, it's not. Cruz probably going to have to do some running around here.
And not in the end zone, right? Not towards the end zone.
No, but I mean, it may be a running play.
See? Yeah, he runs it up. And he slides down.
They're going to take another timeout.
Take another timeout. See, with 2 seconds left. So it's going to be a 3rd and 15.
So I think now Cruz can actually run it out.
Yeah.
But again, is the wisdom of and the smart play there is field the punt.
Yeah.
Field the punt.
So we got the mighty Maverick band getting ready here. Of course, we don't have the band for Nixon, so we're going to have, what is it, a 25-minute halftime or something like that?
No, they've got a band.
They do have the band?
Yeah,
oh, that's right.
They're right there. But they're not. It doesn't look like they're coming out to play.
No. We want to thank everybody who's joined us on Facebook and, of course, on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. We're the supreme leader in live local sports, South Texas Sports Live. Poncho Nevares with us tonight, as always. We had a great broadcast last night, man, over in Laredo. We had Popeyes last night.
That was good, man.
We had Larry
Where's
Davis.
Popeyes, Eagle Pass.
I guess we got to go get nachos right now.
Man, you know what? I hope this doesn't come off the wrong way. I rarely have folding money, right?
Yeah.
And I asked my wife for $20 so I could buy a hot dog or something. She gives me a $100 bill. I'm like, I can't use it.
And that one to Leos. Leos decides, guess what? I'm going to run this ball out and run it to the 40. So he's got some positive yards to the 38-yard line. He's like, you know what?
That's just padding the stats.
Yeah, it is.
But it was a very well-played first half. Very few penalties, if at all. I think the Eagles had 2. There were a couple questionable decisions that Cruz made, but again, he more than makes up for it with his ability to stretch the defense, his ability to extend plays, and just the mentality he brings. He's such a tough kid.
Yeah, he is a tough kid.
And so all those things to me, I don't have to question why that kid's the starting quarterback. He's demonstrated a lot of leadership, playmaking ability, and patience too, right? Sticking with the plan, and the coaches obviously have a lot of faith in him.
Yeah.
I'm very, very impressed with the defensive line for Winn, because they are creating the conditions that allow the coverage to do what it's doing, and they're putting. We really haven't seen 11 do much.
No, we haven't seen Cruz do much. They've taken him out of the game. But again, you got the second half adjustments. What will we see? And
I expect Coach Cabello for Nixon to be true to his word. Say, hey, this is who we are. Yeah. They're going to keep trying. I'm going to bet a big part of his halftime speech is going to be, look, if we execute, we're good. But it really starts with protection, right?
It does.
And so, I suspect that Coach Ramirez will say something very similar. If we can execute on some of these plays, we can keep these drives going. He's probably going to take Junior Cruz aside and say, I love everything, but we can't take sacks, right? Yeah, you don't want to take away that part of his game because it's important. You don't want to stifle him, but you also got to tell him we got to be smart.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to be smart.
So we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. 24/7 roadside assistance. You need a tow? Guess what? Call them up. Valdez Tire Record Service at 830-757-3102. Located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass. Need a jump? Give us a call. 757-3102.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
Dr. Hector Alvarez at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic wants to invite you to 1606 East Garrison Street. Call for your dental appointment at 830-757-1500. We sat down with Dr. Hector Alvarez, and this is what he had to say to the community. Friendly Pharmacy, located at 2176 East Garrison Street. You can call them up, 830-752-6088. With delivery and drive-thru available, open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6. Friendly Pharmacy. Luis Barbershop, a staple since 1980, has been helping residents look good and at their best. Top-notch haircut, beard trim, and shave. That's Luis and Johnny Rivera at Luis Barbershop, located at 108 Falcon Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas.
Poncho Nevares from Nevares Williams, and we're a trial lawyer outfit. What that means is if you've got a situation where you've been injured in the oil patch or any job that you might do, or out on the roadway by some negligent trucking company or commercial vehicle outfit, or even in a car wreck, we'll take your case to trial.
Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig? You need installation of septic systems? Drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig? You need installation of septic systems? Drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog. 1296 Dario Boulevard. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Dario Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla. Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our three main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by, 493 Madison Street, here in Eagle Pass. RitchieLawGroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels, 3168 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed, financing available, brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Super Tacos Morales, with 2 locations serving Eagle Pass for over 20 years. Located at 1885 East Main Street and 2427 El Indio Highway, you get your breakfast tacos, fajita tacos, molleja, chicken, and brisket, along with lunch plates. That's Super Tacos Morales.
Valdez Tire Record Service, 24/7 roadside assistance. You need a tow? Guess what? Call them up. Valdez Tire Record Service at 830-757-3102. Located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass. Need a jump? Give us a call. 757-3102.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
Dr. Hector Alvarez at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic wants to invite you to 1606 East Garrison Street. Call for your dental appointment at 830-757-1500. We sat down with Dr. Hector Alvarez, and this is what he had to say to the community. Friendly Pharmacy, located at 2176 East Garrison Street. You can call them up, 830-752-6088. With delivery and drive-thru available, open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6. Friendly Pharmacy. Luis Barbershop, a staple since 1980, has been helping residents look good and at their best. Top-notch haircut, beard trim, and shave. That's Luis and Johnny Rivera at Luis Barbershop, located at 108 Falcon Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas.
Poncho Nevares from Nevares Williams, and we're a trial lawyer outfit. What that means is, if you've got a situation where you've been injured in the oil patch or any job that you might do, or out on the roadway by some negligent trucking company or commercial vehicle outfit, or even in a car wreck, we'll take your case to trial.
Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig? You need installation of septic systems? Drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig? You need installation of septic systems? Drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions.
Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog, 1296 Del Rio Boulevard, open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Del Rio Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla. Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our three main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by, 493 Madison Street, here in Eagle Pass. RitchieLawGroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels, 3168 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed, financing available, brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Super Tacos Morales, with 2 locations serving Eagle Pass for over 20 years. Located at 1885 East Main Street and 2427 El Indio Highway, you get your breakfast tacos, fajita tacos, molleja, chicken, and brisket, along with lunch plates. That's Super Tacos Morales. Valdez Tire Record Service, 24/7 roadside assistance. You need a tow? Guess what? Call them up. Valdez Tire Record Service at 830-757-3102. Located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass. Need a jump? Give us a call. 757-3102.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
Dr. Hector Alvarez at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic wants to invite you to 1606 East Garrison Street. Call for your dental appointment at 830-757-1500. We sat down with Dr. Hector Alvarez, and this is what he had to say to the community. Friendly Pharmacy, located at 2176 East Garrison Street. You can call them up, 830-752-6088. With delivery and drive-thru available, open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6. Friendly Pharmacy. Luis Barbershop, a staple since 1980, has been helping residents look good and at their best. Top-notch haircut, beard trim, and shave. That's Luis and Johnny Rivera at Luis Barbershop, located at 108 Falcon Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas.
Poncho Nevares from Nevares Williams, and we're a trial lawyer outfit. What that means is, if you've got a situation where you've been injured in the oil patch or any job that you might do, or out on the roadway by some negligent trucking company or commercial vehicle outfit, or even in a car wreck, we'll take your case to trial.
Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig. You need installation of septic systems, drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig. You need installation of septic systems, drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog. 1296 Dario Boulevard. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes. La Parrilla, located at 2640 Dario Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-758-0646 to place your order for takeout. Tacos, plates, lunches, and more. That's La Parrilla. Here at the Ritchie Law Firm, our three main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up, 830-773-3737, or come by 493 Madison Street here in Eagle Pass. RitchieLawGroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels, 3168 Dario Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed, financing available, brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Super Tacos Morales, with 2 locations serving Eagle Pass for over 20 years. Located at 1885 East Main Street and 2427 El Indio Highway, you get your breakfast tacos, fajita tacos, molleja, chicken, and brisket, along with lunch plates. That's Super Tacos Morales. Valdez Tire Record Service, 24/7 roadside assistance. You need a tow? Guess what? Call them up. Valdez Tire Record Service at 830-757-3102. Located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass. Need a jump? Give us a call. 757-3102.
Injured in an accident? Don't sit this one out. At Chapo Law Group, we step up to the plate for every client. From car crashes to on-the-job injuries, we're ready to sing hard on your behalf. Call Chapo Law Group today. Tough, trusted, experienced. Justice is in your corner. Make the call.
Dr. Hector Alvarez at Eagle Pass Dental Clinic wants to invite you to 1606 East Garrison Street. Call for your dental appointment at 830-757-1500. We sat down with Dr. Hector Alvarez, and this is what he had to say to the community. Friendly Pharmacy, located at 2176 East Garrison Street. You can call them up, 830-752-6088. With delivery and drive-thru available, open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6. Friendly Pharmacy. Luis Barbershop, a staple since 1980, has been helping residents look good and at their best. Top-notch haircut, beard trim, and shave. That's Luis and Johnny Rivera at Luis Barbershop, located at 108 Falcon Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas.
Poncho Nevares from Nevares Williams, and we're a trial lawyer outfit. What that means is if you've got a situation where you've been injured in the oil patch or any job that you might do, or out on the roadway by some negligent trucking company or commercial vehicle outfit, or even in a car wreck, we'll take your case to trial.
Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig? You need installation of septic systems, drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Need to clear land? Need to dig? You need installation of septic systems, drain field repairs? Call for a quote. 830-325-0092. That's Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Chance and Lee's, the home of the Chicago Dog. 1296 Dario Boulevard. Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. We're back live, halftime from Cozel Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. Pretty there with you, alongside our good friend Poncho Nevares. Nevares Williams, halftime report.
Yeah. I was getting a good stretch in there, people. So, it was an entertaining first half. I think both teams made some mistakes. I think that Winn's defense, especially on the defensive line, is dictating the play right now. The coverage has been excellent. I think that on the offensive side for Winn, Cruz has been able to complete some passes timely. He doesn't have a whole lot of yards passing, but it's been enough. He's made enough plays, right? Neither team has had a whole lot of explosives. I think the most explosive play that we've had has been a couple of scrambles from Cruz.
From Cruz, yeah, the 30-yarders.
And the pass down to the 1 yard line.
Yeah. So we got the first half kind of highlights. Both teams couldn't get anything going here early on. I know there was a big drive that kind of stalled for CC Winn there in that first quarter. As they punted away or turned over on downs.
But a big thing is that CC Winn was able to answer the touchdown drive and drove a long way down the field. And again, in that drive, we saw a whole lot of things going on, including that 31-yard pass completion down to the 1 yard line. But we also saw, and everybody here was treated to, I got a good glimpse of Cruz's toughness.
Yeah.
Very tough guy.
So you talk about that drive was at their own 47. Nixon got it at their own 47 and drove 12 yards. 12-play drive. It culminated on an 8-yard run by Emiliano Hernandez to go up 6-0 with 7:20 left in the second quarter. And the point after it was good. They led 7-0. Right after that, Winn came back with a 75-yard drive of their own, 9-play drive. They started at their own 25, with a minute 56 in the second quarter. 7-6 with the point after, no good. They had, of course, they were set up for the field goal. Something happened. Cruz wanted to run it in. Not sure if it was a design fake or not, but Cruz
it was not successful.
It wasn't successful. So a kickoff fumble recovery for CC Winn. Could not get anything going there, and he went back and forth. So that's where we stand, 7-6. That's the halftime report brought to you by our good friends Nevares Williams, trial lawyers. Call them up at
830-776-7003.
Or go by and see them at 780 East Rio Grande Street.
And if I'm in town and you come by and see me, you're going to see me. You don't need an appointment. Just come see me.
Sorry. So to your thought, I talked to Coach to the defensive coordinator Salas here as they were coming up. I said any adjustment? He goes, yeah, there's gonna be some adjustments. And I said, we saw Salinas not very comfortable in the pocket. He goes, no, we gave him a lot of different fronts. We gave him a lot of different looks, and he was not comfortable. So, and I said, don't be surprised if we see a pick six from Cabrera or from the defensive corners.
Oh, well, I mean, I can see that because they are bringing pressure. Salinas is not on schedule, and even when he's trying to improvise, it's not working out because he's not the runner that Cruz is. He runs good, but I don't think he's either he's not the runner that Cruz is, or that the linebacking crew is doing a real good job of containing him.
Yeah.
But Cruz seems to be outplaying him right now.
Well, now, of course, CC Winn had the opening kickoff. Now Nixon has the opening kickoff in the second half. We'll see what they do coming out.
It would have been great had Winn been able to convert that onside kick recovery into some points. They did not. But the flip side to that is their defense is playing well.
Again, we got Nixon coming onto the field. That's the lone turnover in this game, and it's a +1 for CC Winn, and but of course they couldn't get anything going in that drive. So that's where we're at, 7-6. And let's not call that drive, because you could have called it that drive was the Hyundai of Del Rio drive of the game, because they came back right after that.
And the reason it's not for me is because they didn't tie the game. And so to me, the drive of the game is to take a lead, to tie a game. But I must say it, I'm disappointed in what the execution of whatever that was. And again, is you got to take some of this stuff when you got a player like Cruz, because he is that dynamic. And I understand the kid's trying to make a play, right?
We got some halftime scores from Laredo. John Jay 35, Figueroa 0 there in the fourth quarter. So John Jay will move,
what's the score again?
35-0.
Yeah, do we have a score in the Alexander game?
I'll go look for it right now. Southwest 20, South San 3 at halftime.
All right. So.
And let's go to the Alexander game. I'll get to that one here in just a minute. 10-7, Medina Valley is ahead. So,
they did it again.
And
I'm not.
There's a flag because he called a fair catch there, and there was contact.
Yeah. I'm not really understanding that.
So, as we're scoreboard watching, of course, in District 36A, right now, of course, CC Winn and Nixon are in 14-5A. In District 36A, right now, Alexander at 2-0, Medina Valley at 2-0, United at 1-0. They play Del Rio on Saturday. That's our Saturday game of the week.
United is going to Del Rio?
No, United is at home against Del Rio.
All right.
So second half starts here with a.
I understand the wisdom. Maybe there's some players back there they want to keep the ball away from, but you want to see that kick a little deeper because look what happened.
Exactly, Nixon.
This is not the way you want to start out the second half with Nixon on your side of the field.
On your side of the field at the 41-yard line. At the Winn 41, 1st and 10 for Salinas and his offense. As I was alluding to, Eagle Pass at 1-1, LBJ at 1-2, Del Rio at 0-2, and United South at 0-2. Three receivers to the far side will give a jet sweep.
Winn had it very well covered.
What a play there again. Avon Chavez. We've called his name. We called his number tonight a lot of times, and again, he's done a great job there at the linebacker position.
He's seen very well into the backfield. He's shooting those gaps. He's playing his gap responsibility very well, and the ends are doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is holding the contain, right?
Three receivers to the near side, one to the far side. One-on-one situation on the far side. Salinas drops back, looking near side. Now can't see anybody pursuing, and he would just let it go.
So what we had on that far side, it's less one-on-one and more match coverage because you still have your safety playing over the top. So while it looks like man because the defender's matched up front to front, he's got over the top help. And so what you don't want to do, and the reason I know that is because he's allowing the receiver to run inside the field. When you're playing man coverage, you don't want to give the receiver an inside release. You want to play him to the boundary. But the fact that he gave him an inside release tells me that he knows I've got my safety to help me over the top.
Yeah. So 3 receivers bunched to the far side, 1 to the near side. Shotgun formation for something
we got cloud coverage there. There's that screen.
And again, dropped. Franco Cruz could not come up with that one on the receiver screen.
They have not been very successful, and I'm going to applaud.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can hear me. I'm going to applaud how well Winn played despite the circumstances they found themselves after the kickoff and forcing a 3-and-out and getting the ball back. Now let's see what the offense can do.
4th and 16 from the 47. We got an update. Alexander 13, Medina Valley 10 in the third quarter now. So tomorrow got Del Rio at United, and we're going to have that Saturday night game of the week presented to you by Nevares Williams. So punt it away.
Very good punt, very good roll for Winn, or for Nixon, I should say.
Yeah, Nixon at the 12-yard line.
Here comes the Winn offense.
So punt, and Winn will have it at their own 12-yard line. Looks like it.
Cruz getting the last instructions from Royce before he runs out on the field, and there he goes.
So, I mean, it's interesting to see that Alexander Medina Valley game because, again, you know what's going to happen tomorrow. You know, United is probably going to do a number unless we see a different Del Rio team.
I don't expect to see a different Del Rio team.
No.
But, I mean, you know what? Anything can happen. They're kids, right?
Yep.
There's a lot of emotions in the game. So here we go. There's a motion by number 11.
We got some good games next Thursday. We give to Leos. Leos up the middle. Gets it across the 15 and all the way down to the 18-yard, 19-yard
Other than the
line.
Carry that Leos had at the end of the half, which was for about 40 yards.
40 yards, yeah.
And I know statistically it's 40 yards, but it just doesn't really – it didn't mean anything, right?
Yeah.
That's been his best carry of the game, and they need some more of that.
Mm-hmm. So Leos, Brian Leos, the junior, gets it out to the 19-yard line. A 7-yard carry. It's going to be a 2nd and 3. So next week, Thursday night, we have Eagle Pass over in Laredo, but we also have Nixon at J. That's it.
Oh, no, Eagle Pass is here.
Oh, Eagle Pass is here Thursday night. That's right. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Shotgun formation for quick out. Has a man open at the 25. Cuts back, 30. And the ball is loose.
Oh,
Gets hit from behind.
Nixon's got it.
Nixon recovers. That one was complete.
It was a great play.
And it was number who jarred it open? That was number 9 with the catch.
It was a great design play. Number 9 made Sulaika made a great play to beat it. He just did not wrap that ball up. What you want to see is what they call the wristwatch. You know, bring your hand up.
Bring your hand up.
Yeah.
So recovery by Nixon with 10:06 left. And they set themselves up at the Winn 30.
I have complete and utter faith in the CC Winn defense.
So Nixon.
There's a penalty there from Nixon.
At the Winn 34-yard line, 1st and 10.
So you've got
I mean,
the CC Winn coaches believe that their scheme was confusing, and we saw it. We could see that Salinas at the quarterback position is off target with his main man target, and he hadn't been able to get it going. It has a lot to do with the fronts, right?
Yeah.
So
Salinas will take it himself across the 35, still on his feet, down to the 25-yard line. Got hit by Cabrera there.
That's been his best run so far. It looked like it was stuffed. And he was patient, found a little crease, and broke through, right?
To the 26-yard and a 13-yard carry.
2nd and short now for...
2nd and 2, it looks like.
They're going in a tight formation. Let's see what they do out of this.
Pitch out to the big man.
That's a really great play.
That was number 41 on the carry there.
I think he plays linebacker for them.
Yeah, actually D-line.
Yeah,
He's
D-line.
a junior, Nick Cantu.
And that's a very well conceived play, well executed, and it did exactly what they wanted it to do, was get 2 yards.
So the 23, 1st and 10. And out to the outside was that's Munoz.
That's a very good arm tackle, very strong.
By Munoz, yeah, very strong. The senior linebacker, outside linebacker for CC Winn, Munoz. That carry was it was Milano.
It was number 5.
Number 5, yeah.
He looks like a big, strong kid, and linebacker just got him with one hand and brought him down.
Salinas to the near side, has some blockers in front. What a play there by number 12. That's Ian Herrera. Shot through the gap there in the receivers.
It looked like it was going to go for a first down and then somebody did a very good job of upending him there, 2 yards short of the line to gain, which is the 13-yard line. So Nixon again comes out in this bunch formation. Let's see what they do out of it.
3rd and 2.
Same play.
It's a fumble.
Looks like Winn's got it.
Winn having just one turnover.
They may have been offsides.
So there's some hankies. There's a fumble on the ground.
No, Nixon recovered it.
Nixon did recover back.
But what the net effect of that is it pushed him back. Let's see what the penalty is. The ball spotted at the 17-yard line. We're going to hear from the umpire now, the referee.
Illegal shift, yeah.
Illegal shift.
Shift.
So they're not going to take the penalty because it puts them in 4th down.
Yeah, 4th and 2.
No, it's 4th and 5 or 4.5.
Oh, with the fumble.
With
that's
the
right.
fumble.
Yes, 4th and 4.
So
at the 17.
Coach Ramirez is upset about something. Very animated down
there. At the 17-yard line. Inside the red zone.
So let's see if the Winn defense can stand up again.
So Winn is 1 for 2 inside the red zone, right?
Yeah.
Today. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side, and a flag.
They're going back again.
Yeah. On a 4th and 4, 8:06.
It's 4th and 9. Down and distance now favor Winn in terms of I don't think we're going to see very much difference in what the play call is going to be from Nixon, but it does create an opportunity for the defensive line for CC Winn to do what they've been doing all night, which is creating confusion and making plays.
So we got a 4th and 9 with just under 8 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 7-6. Nixon, 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side.
Here comes a blitz.
Blitz coming in. Sidesteps, still looking. Downfield. And that one popped up in the broken up, Cabrera. I mentioned to you, there's going to be one of those plays where.
Well, I mean, that play had everything. There was a jailbreak blitz there. They didn't get him down, but they put enough pressure on him. And again, the coverage is great. They're not letting the receivers get away from them. There's something to that, right? Here comes the Winn offense again, number 7 trotting out onto the field. And, I mean, they look good. You know, but for the fumble, they had something going there again.
7:36 left, and Winn gets the ball. Turnover on downs. So we got a punt. We got a fumble recovery. And now Winn has it with 3 receivers to the near side. We'll put a man in motion, shotgun formation. We'll give to Leos. Leos looking for some running room, gets across to the 25-yard line. 3-yard carry there to the 25. 2nd and 7.
You know, it's not a bad run, but you need a little bit more on first down. You need to put yourself in, 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3, 2nd and 5.
What we call the manageable downs.
Manageable 2nd and 3rd downs, especially with a player like number 7 who can convert those. Can off schedule convert those, right?
3 receivers now puts a man in motion. That's Rojas, excuse me.
Basically the same play, except he didn't hand it off.
No, he didn't. And he's outside the tackle box.
It's not
sure.
It's an incomplete pass.
He's outside the tackle.
They're marking it over there as a sack.
They are in the grass?
Yeah, they're calling it in the grass. They didn't blow the whistle. I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
I heard it when the ball skittered away, but I did not hear it. But they're calling it in the grass. Oh, so they are not marking it in the grass. Heady play by Cruz, getting rid of it and not taking the sack, which is something that I complained about in the first half. Yeah. And again, I'm not criticizing the kid; it's the play.
Yeah,
because he's a good kid, and I like the hell out of him as a player. I'll take that play if it's the player that I get, right?
Timeout called. And we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
Open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call them up, 830-776-7656. DoorDash and Uber Eats available. Pizza, pasta, wings, sandwiches, and more. That's Chance and Lee's Pizzeria. Since 2013, our law firm focuses on personal injury cases. No case is too big or too small. Injured in an accident? Call us today at 830-776-7500. We're located at 405 South Monroe Street. That's the law firm of Ernesto Fuentes.
We're back live. Freddie there. Poncho Nevares. Cozel, Foster Veterans Memorial.
The Cozy.
The Cozy. Kickapoo tribal, traditional tribe of
Texas Field. But I call it the Cozy.
The Cozy.
The confines of the Cozy. Here we go.
Two
Third and
receivers
8.
to the near side, one to the far side. Shotgun formation, drops back, looking. Now heaves it down the field. Has a man open.
Oh.
And Rojas dropped it at the 50-yard line.
It hit him in the worst spot.
In his hands.
Right. That was a good play. Unfortunately, they couldn't convert it on the other side, but it was a well-thrown ball. And Winn needs to convert those, right? That would have been another explosive play and a first down on the Nixon side of the field, but now Winn is going to have to punt. However, I like the conception of that play and the execution all the way up to the end. It just didn't work out.
Well, again, they're finding those soft spots in the defense.
Well, I mean, that 4-2-5 that Coach Cabello's really proud of, when you're in that cover 3, there's some limitations there, right? And it's meant to stifle explosive plays and let anybody get behind you.
Yeah.
But it does leave you susceptible if the linebackers don't drop far back enough, and they did not in this case, and that allows for and I'll give the receiver credit. He found a hole in the defense. He just needs to catch that ball.
Yeah.
And I know if he gets another opportunity, he's going to get that catch.
Yeah. So now the Nixon Mustangs, after the punt, will come onto the field. Salinas and the Nixon offense has it at their own 38-yard line. 1st and 10.
There's a.
We'll give to Hernandez out to the outside. He's got some running room at the 40. Cuts it back in. 45. Another nifty run to the 45-yard line of CC Winn.
He's got very quick feet, and he's shifty, and he's big. He's a load.
That run by number 5, Emiliano Hernandez, gets it to the CC Winn 44-yard line. They're going to give him the 44. A nice run there of 18 yard.
Yeah, 18-yard run.
18-yard run. And subtracting that in here. 1st and 10 for Nixon, 6:07. Give again to Hernandez, and you saw the linebacker there, Munoz, kind of, shedding the block and getting to that tackle.
No, I'm very impressed with him. What I've seen on tape, he's a good player. He's in the right position a lot. He understands leverage. You can tell. I'm very impressed with the CC Winn defense, up and down the line.
So to the Winn 40-yard line. Fake. Salinas to the near side. He's at the 35. Cuts it 30. 25. Goes down at the 23. They're going to spot him at the 23-yard line.
Right when I say that, they do something I don't like, which is not understand leverage, and find themselves inside instead of outside on the contain. And that's what allowed Salinas to catch that edge.
1st and 10 down to the 23-yard line. A 17-yard carry there. We'll give to Hernandez. Hernandez to the outside.
Nixon's trying to go with a little tempo
10,
here.
5, cuts it, and gets it down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, that's a very good run, tough run. And, this Nixon seems to have found something on this drive that seems to be working for him, and that's running the ball.
Yeah, well, running the ball, and like you said, tempo. Salinas under center at the 1-yard line. Pushes forward.
He's not in.
Not sure, no. He is not across. They are marking him down at the 1.
1, yeah.
So 2nd and goal. From the 1-yard line.
They're going again. They're going fast.
And
he didn't get it.
Again, stopped.
He lost a yard.
The defensive line there
he lost
got
a yard.
the gap there.
You can expect to see something to the outside.
3rd and goal to the 1.5, maybe 2-yard line. There's
an injury on the field.
There's an injury on the field. And with 4:21 left, 7-6 to score. We are live from the Cozel Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. Freddy Rea and Poncho Nevares, 4:21. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this.
La Parrilla, located at 2640 Del Rio Boulevard. A great family atmosphere with great Mexican dishes and, of course, margaritas. Call them at 830-75. Chance and Lee. Lawgroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels. 3168 Del Rio Boulevard. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed. Financing available. Brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels. Super Tacos Morales with 2 locations serving Eagle Pass.
All right, we're back live. 4:21 left, and
Eagle Pass has stopped them. You can expect to see
Winn.
something, I think, to the field side, right?
Yeah. So you got one lone receiver to the near side. You got a bunch formation. Under center is we'll give it to number 5, and he goes in from a yard and a half.
That play has been very good for him for that short yardage, and it worked.
So with 4:13, they take a 13-6 lead for a 1-yard plunge from number 5.
It's actually from the 2-yard.
2-yard, yeah, 2-yard.
2-yard play there. Let's see if Eagle Pass can do something with this kick and block it.
The point after attempt is up and is good. 14-6. 7-play drive as they take a 14-6 lead here with 4:13. We'll be back with more after this.
Located at 1885 East Main Street and 2427 El Indio Highway, you get your breakfast tacos, fajita tacos, molleja, chicken, and brisket, along with lunch plates. That's Super Tacos Morales.
We're back live, 4:13. It's 14-6. Third quarter. Taken at the 12.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all.
Yeah, Rojas had plenty of.
Well, they're gonna because it's a fair catch. They'll get it at the 20,
25.
Yeah, 25. So I do understand it now.
At the 25-yard line. So Winn will take over at their own 25. 1st and 10 for Cruz and company. Tomorrow we got volleyball at 12:30.
Here?
No, not here. We're probably going to be, we're in Laredo.
Oh.
It's either going to be LBJ Eagle Pass or Joe Alexander Medina Valley.
So we got a little bit of different set. We got a wing out there with it's basically a 21 personnel package, which is 2 running backs and a tight end.
Looking to throw the ball on the ground and
the ball
a fumble.
was fumbled.
As he was hit from behind. He was trying to throw the ball away, and the ball is recovered on a 1st and 10. Cruz fumbles the ball and recovered by...
Yeah, I mean, so he's trying to break contain and make a play, and unfortunately the ball came loose. You know, the Nixon
defense.
The defense. Well, it was a linebacker for Nixon that was out there chasing them, and he was able to get his hand on it and punch it out. And,
at the 23-yard line, they recovered the ball at the 23, 1st and 10. And we got 4:03 left here in the third quarter.
You can expect Nixon. This is 4-down territory for Nixon here because they've got a chance to
open up the game here.
Open it up right here. So you can expect them. I liked what they did on the last drive with the tempo. It had Winn a little off kilter. Let's see if Winn can figure that out.
2 running backs, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side.
A little bit of confusion there, but
Hernandez out to the outside, and is brought down at about the 15-yard line.
But they seem to have found something on that
60, on the outside,
on that right side of the Winn defense, and their pulling and their GT and trap game that way it's working. Those guys are getting out there a little quicker, meaning the guard and the tackle, and they're handling the ends.
Yes. 2nd and 3 from the 16.
There they go again.
We'll give to Franco. Franco to the outside, cuts it back inside. He's across the 15, down to about the 11-yard line. It's a first down. They needed to get to the 13, down to what, the 11? Yeah, they're marked at the 11.
Yeah, they're gonna have first down there. They can still get a first down without scoring a touchdown.
So 1st and 10 from the Winn 11-yard line. 14-6. Salinas takes it himself out to the outside. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Brought out of bounds.
See, again, is the outside linebacker in the scheme for Winn is not playing his leverage on that side, and he finds himself trapped inside. It allows for 10 to bounce it outside for a 5-yard gain. Almost 6-yard gain.
Yeah. 6 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Pitch
out. A little bit of an option there.
Salinas.
He runs into his own guy.
Yeah, runs into his own lineman out to the outside. He gets it. They're going to give him, a yard there to the 4.
I think 10 was a little early on the pitch. If he presses the end a little bit more, that may have gone for a touchdown.
So 3rd and 3 with just under 2:25 left here in the third quarter. Winn down 14-6.
You can expect the Nixon Mustangs to just 4-down territory for them.
Yeah, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. We'll give to Hernandez. Hernandez has
he's going to be in for a touchdown.
Yeah, he's going to be in for a touchdown as he had a lead blocker there in front. Number 11, as number 5 gets his back-to-back touchdowns with 2:04 left here in the third quarter. They get 6 on the board with another win, with another Nixon touchdown.
You know, that was set up by the fumble on first down by the Mavericks.
Defense, yeah.
And so again, they see something on that side that they like, and they're going to it.
Makes it 20-0 with the point, 20-6 with the point after 21-6, point after good with 2:04 left in the third quarter. Nixon Mustangs 21. Your Mavericks CC Winn 6. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching South Texas Sports Live. Our 3 main values are integrity, excellence, and credibility. Services include personal injury law, immigration law, family law, oil field accidents, and wrongful death. Call us up 830-773-3737 or come by 493 Madison Street here in Eagle Pass. RichieLawGroup.com.
Here we go.
Siesta Tire and Custom Wheels, 3168 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. Call them up, 830-773-4010. Full suspension lifts, leveling kits, in stock, no credit needed, financing available, brake service, tire repair. That's Siesta Tires and Custom Wheels.
Here they go.
Nice return there, and gets it to about the 25-yard line. So we're back live, 2:04.
Now it's a pretty important part of the game. I think this is probably the most important possession of the game for Winn right now, because they cannot afford to give the ball right back to a red-hot
Nixon team, yeah.
Nixon team
so
right now.
So a 5-play drive and a 7-play drive, 2 touchdowns for Emiliano Hernandez. After that turnover, the first we've had turnovers, but this one has the turnover for CC Winn has gone back for points.
It was a gut punch.
Yeah.
Right. So let's see what Cruz and his 10 boys can do. Right.
So 1st and 10 for Winn at their own 24-yard line. Shotgun formation. We'll give to Leos. Leos crosses the 25 to about the 26-yard line. They're going to give him forward progress to the 26. 2nd and 8.
So, they're trying to get, they're not panicking obviously, and they're trying to get this running game going. But again, this is a very important possession.
Yeah.
And so
they gave him a yard there on that one.
They need to keep doing the things that were working for them in the first half. And I don't, I'll give Nixon credit. They're doing a better job of chasing number 7 down.
Yeah. Minute 17. One receiver to the far side, 2 to the near side. Drives back. Now a screen set up.
Back to the other side, but it was well defended by
number
Nixon.
75 missed his block there out to the outside.
So those watching, I don't know if you caught, but Cruz has picked up a spy, right? And the spy is waiting for him. And as soon as Cruz is coming, his spy's coming right down.
Downhill, yeah. Downhill.
And again, the play was well conceived, but the secondary for Nixon, that safety came back really, really quick and covered it. And I don't think they gained a yard.
Actually, they did get a yard there for progress to the 26-yard line. So 3rd and 8 for the Mavericks here with just under 30 seconds to go here in this third quarter. 21-6.
Nixon in what looks like cover 2, right?
Drops back out to the outside, caught by Rojas. Rojas to the 35. He's at the 40 and gets across.
Very good play. Again, it's when. Shit, did I knock that down?
It fell. It's okay. No big deal.
When, and I said shit on the air. I'm sorry about that. So when Cruz is given a little time to do what he does, I mean, he's a very accurate thrower. I'm impressed with the accuracy. His arm strength, he threw that from one side of the field to the other, right?
Yeah.
And it allowed the receiver some room to do something. They really needed that first down.
So complete to Rojas all the way down to the, 43-yard line? And it's going to be a 1st and 10 coming back fourth quarter. And Winn is down 21-6 as they do the nail in the coffin here. That, of course, tradition came about with Coach Villaseñor talking. We're talking, off the air. We're talking about Nixon, of course, a rich history of coaches. Coach Graf came from when Oki was there too. He was in La Jolla.
Oki was at Nixon before he came here, right?
Yeah. So
and then Graf was he the head coach at Nixon?
No, he
was
an assistant. He was a coordinator.
I think he was working for Oki.
Yeah, and then Randy came over here. Randy Bermea, Tom Gonzalez.
There's been a lot of cross pollination.
Yeah.
I'm call it. Here we go. First down for Winn.
We'll give to Leos. Leos to the outside, and that tackle on the outside missed his block there.
They're just not having any luck on getting that end blocked. He's been able to stand up and maintain his edge.
Lost the yard to the 42.
And make the tackle.
2nd and 11, yeah.
And Leos is a pretty good runner, but you can't do much if you can't get the edges covered, right?
Beautiful night here in Eagle Pass, Texas. We're high atop Cozel Foster Veterans
the
Memorial
cozy
Stadium.
Man.
Cozy. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Shotgun formation. Quick out. Complete. Makes the shimmy out to the outside. He's still on his feet.
You know that
the 45. Actually, they're going to step out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
That play is dependent on the receiver making a play and beating somebody, and he did that. And it moved the chains.
That's of course Banda, Ezequiel Banda.
Very
complete on a 2nd and 11.
Very shifty guy.
To the 43 of Nixon.
Uh-oh. It's a flag.
1st and 10.
Oh, because Coach went out past the numbers. He went way out past the numbers. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh, sideline warning. 5 yards.
Yeah. Can't do that, Coach.
So the ball will be 5 yards from the original line of scrimmage, which was the 43-yard line. 5 yards to the 47. 48, sorry. To the 48-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 15. 1st and 15, 11:15 left. You want something to drink? You got something here. No?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
I'm watching the game.
2 receivers to the near side. Quick out again to Banda. Banda to the 45. Gets hit.
Banda hurdled the guy and got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, got it back to the original line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line.
So, I'd like to see Winn with a little more tempo because it seems to upset them, but you know, they're moving the ball, they're getting first downs. Let's see what Coach Royce dials up here. You know, maybe some more ISO where number 7's getting an opportunity. Right, though, those last 2 or 3 throws have been from the pocket, timing and on rhythm, right?
Yeah, 2nd and 10.
In rhythm, I should say.
2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side, shotgun formation.
Uh-oh.
Drops it, picks it up, looking
let it go.
downfield.
Throws it across his body, complete.
Nice, complete to
Wow.
Sudaiki across the 30 to the 27-yard line.
Sulaki took a
Yeah,
shot.
he took a shot there.
Everything you don't want the quarterback to do, which is throw it back into the middle of the field. He did it, but it
Across
worked.
his body.
And they get another first down out of it.
To the Nixon with 10:09 left to the Nixon 27-yard line.
And I'm really impressed with number 7. He's a special player. I like him.
And to know that he's just a junior. So coming back, he was of course a sophomore quarterback last year. Took the reins last year. I worked out with him over the summer from his freshman to his sophomore year, and that one nice dart to Banda on the outside, gets hit and held on.
Wow.
To the 12-yard line.
I tell you what, there's a lot of superlatives. One is I like the rhythm, and it's number 7 throwing in rhythm, throwing into a tight window. Banda making a catch on the run and absorbing a major league shot and holding on to the ball.
To the 14-yard line.
There's a lot to like there.
A 13-yard pass play there. And again, CC Winn on this drive has 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation, has his running back now rolls near side, still looking downfield, looking. Cross his body.
Touchdown!
Wow! CC Winn, the Mavericks.
Touchdown.
A 14-yard pass play to Cabrera.
Wow.
And the Mavericks put 6 on the board, 21-12, with the point after yet to come.
We had number 7 moving out of the pocket, doing what he does well. He again threw a little across his body, but my goodness, is he accurate when he's doing that? And you got to trust the kid, right? Because he's making those throws, he's making those plays. They're going to go for 2. I don't know if this is the point in the game where you want to chase these points, but no, they're not going for 2. They're going to kick the extra point. Okay, here we go. Which I think is the right play. It's good.
And it is up and good.
You know, at some point in the game, Eagle Pass is going to have to go for 2, right?
Yeah, CC Winn is going to have to go. Fourth quarter, 21-13. 9:10 on the clock. A strike from 14 yards out. Pass play.
You know, we talked about it before, and that was the most important drive of the game. They had to have it, and they got it. And you can see that the only people stopping them is themselves, because when they're not turning the ball over, they can move the ball against this Mustang team, right?
A 10-play drive culminated on a 14-yard pass play from Junior Cruz to Bobby Cabrera in the end zone. The senior to junior connection, the junior to senior connection. And 21-13.
If the purpose of these short kicks is to pin the pin the receiver to the sideline, I'd like to see it a little deeper. You know, you don't want to see that kick between the 50 and the 40. You want to see it between the 40 and the 30 at a minimum.
Yeah, at a minimum. Exactly.
And if you can kick it a little deeper to pin them, that's great. If you have that kind of accuracy, but I think it's just a little too short, and that's just it doesn't work for me.
Does
I mean, and it ain't designed to work for me, but my preference would be for it to be kicked a little bit
deeper.
A little bit deeper.
Kevin Zulecki.
I understand what they're trying to do.
Yeah. So.
See that is good right there.
Yeah.
See?
So he gets it to number 18, calls a fair catch.
Very well executed.
That's Joey Cáceres, the senior. Special teams calls a fair catch. 9:10 left. 21-13. See what the defense comes up here.
Well,
for the Mavericks.
They need to figure that. They need to figure that those off tackle runs, right?
Yeah.
Those stretches. Those are stretch plays. They need to figure that out.
So Nixon has the ball at their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, and Salinas and his cast of Mustangs.
Coach Ramirez down there exhorting his defense, clapping at them, animating them, and they come out in a 4-2 look.
Salinas,
the quarterback riding them.
Riding all the way through. Nice tackle there by number 99 there. Is that 99?
Yeah, that's a very good stop.
92.
It's a great example of how to play down the line and how to scrape, right? Very good job.
So that one to the 26-yard line, 27, out to the outside.
So they really like that. They like that left side of the Maverick. Well, actually, they like the right side, but they're testing that left side, and now it's 3rd and about 5
to the 30.
This is not 4-down territory for Nixon, I would bet. So this is a very big play for the Maverick defense.
Yes, ball to the 35, a 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs. Two receivers to the near side, to the far side.
Spread out.
Salinas can't handle the ball. Dropped it. And actually, there's a flag on the play.
And that's going to be against Nixon.
False start.
Yeah, I think the center may have moved the ball.
False start.
We'll hear the call right now.
Yeah, we got the call. Freddie Day with you alongside our good friend Poncho Nevares. We had him on the call last night. I don't think we're gonna have you guys. I don't think he's gonna go up again to Laredo.
Next week? No, but the game's here.
Yeah, I know, but we're busy again tomorrow. We got volleyball. And
no, I've got.
We got some other stuff
we got tryouts for a select national team tomorrow.
Okay, there you go. Three receivers to the far side, one on the near side. Shotgun formation for Salinas. Drops back, looking downfield. Steps up in the pocket. Has a man. And caught.
No, he dropped it.
He dropped it.
I'll tell you what, that play had all the makings of something that was going to work. The protection was right. Number 10 got the ball to the receiver in a very short window on the run. He just could not haul it in.
That one was Hugo Ramos.
And fortunately for CC Winn, he could not make the catch because that was going to be a big explosive play for them.
That was up the seam and set up a 4th and 10. Like you mentioned, 7:46. A great stop here by CC Winn.
They needed to get off the field, and they did.
Yeah. They bring pressure. The ball.
Man.
And he gets.
That's not what you want to see your player do, but it worked out.
It worked out, yeah. So Banda was brought down. I think they're going to mark him at the 40.
So. Last possession was the most important possession of the game.
now
this one is.
Yeah, this one is. So you're down by 8. 21-13 with 7:37 left, and Winn has the ball at their own 40-yard line. The ball is placed at the right hash. CC Winn is going from south to north, I believe, the way this field is configured. Two receivers to the near side, one on the far side. Shotgun formation.
No, north to south.
We'll give to Leos. Leos to the outside and gets upended. number 2 there on the far side, Cedillo. Cedillo's been all over the place here for the defense for Nixon.
They have not really figured out a way to block him, and none of the running backs are winning that one-on-one battle and getting away from that.
So the ball to the 42, 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12. Like you mentioned before, you mentioned earlier in the game, in the first half, and we talked about having those 2nd and 3rd manageable downs.
Well, you're behind the sticks.
Chain. Yeah, you're behind the chain. So 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation will put Leos in motion. So empty backfield.
Here comes a blitz on the outside.
And he rolls out near side, looking downfield, has a man open, and is brought down out of bounds.
That's probably about a 1-yard gain, if that.
Actually, to the 42. They're going to mark him down at the 42-yard line.
So it's 3rd and 8.
So it's 3rd.
It's a 4-yard gain, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the pass was complete.
And it looked like number 7 was going to have a chance because the blitzer was coming up the field to get inside. But to the blitzer's credit, he held the gap, and 7 had to come outside. He still made a throw.
2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Rolls out, comes back, has a man, and hit. There's a flag on the play.
It looks like it's going to go against Eagle Pass.
Yeah, it looks like there's a man downfield. The line judge is kind of being very adamant down in the field.
I don't think they're going to accept the penalty because it'll put them in 4th down. They look like number 56 was way down the field.
Yeah, it was downfield. You have that, 3 yards on a screenplay?
Yes.
Where you can get down. So 5:56 left here in the 4th quarter. And CC Winn is down by 8. There's a ineligible receiver downfield. Is that what they're going to call? And so...
4th down.
Yeah, 4th down because Nixon did not.
They're going to punt, which is smart. Their defense needs to hold to give them one more chance, right?
The ball at the 44-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 7. You have ebbs and flows in games, Poncho, and we've had we've kind of. In that first half was kind of stagnant.
Very good punt.
Yeah. At the 21-yard line, taken by Cedillo up the field, cuts it back, and brought down at the 39-yard line by number 30.
The only problem with that punt is it got off the punter's foot very fast and allows for a return.
Sebastian Ibarra in on a tackle for CC Winn on the punt.
So, I mean, talking about ebbs and flows and momentum shifts, there's been several in this game, right? And Nixon figured some things out coming out of the half. I think Eagle Pass had some things figured out, but they got stymied by a turnover, right?
Yeah.
By 2 turnovers.
2 turnovers.
That I think held back 2 drives that could have been very promising. You know, number 7, I can't say enough about how well he's played. He's going to have one more opportunity, I think, in this game to do something.
3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Will give to Hernandez. Hernandez trying to get through the line, gets across the 40 to the 42-yard line.
Eagle Pass has 2 of their timeouts left. There's plenty of time. There's going to be a stoppage at 2. I expect Nixon to run because they want to run this clock down. But I don't believe that number 7 needs a whole lot of time. And with 2 minutes or 2 timeouts, depending on how much time is left, assuming they can get off the field, it's going to be some time for them to work.
Yeah. So 3 timeouts for Nixon, 2 timeouts for CC Winn.
I don't see Winn doing anything different on defense here. They look like they're in quarters, but it's probably cover 3.
There is a movement on the receivers on the far sideline.
So their safeties that are dropped a little lower, Freddie, are there to play the flat, right? Anything coming in the flat, your linebackers are going to drop in to play these hooks and curls. And again, their line has been doing the right things, right?
Yeah, the butterfly.
Oh, thanks, man. Is that a good thing when they land on you?
Somewhat.
Right.
I think, you know what? I think it's the court there that you're on. That's why it keeps falling that way.
I really like I I understand Coach Cabello for Nixon, his attitude about how he feels about his team, because they're doing what they're doing as he says, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see if they can hang on.
We'll give it to Hernandez. Hernandez out to the outside, now cuts it back inside, and there was a wall of Winn defenders.
Nice play by the defensive tackle. I didn't catch his number because he was able to hold up number 5 a little bit.
I believe that was number 65.
Yeah, he was able to hold him up enough so that somebody else could come and clean him up, and they lost a yard on it.
That's Nathan Ortiz.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 11.
Oh, they gained 4 yards on it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, after the
penalty.
After the penalty. So the ball at the 38-yard line.
This is not 4-down territory for Nixon, so this is a big down
Cross
for
back, Salinas looking. Now this to the near side. Being chased by Munoz. Now finds the receiver. It's Hernandez at the 30. Cuts it to the 40. 45 goes out of bounds. They're going to
they didn't make the first down. So they're 3rd and about 3. Fourth, I'm sorry. 4th and 3. They're going to punt, which is smart. There was a hold over here. You could see it.
You can see it, and you can hear it from the coaches up here that are doing the video.
You can see it from up in outer space.
Outer space.
Yeah.
So we got that. We're 4th quarter, 3:33 left. Punting away. Back deep is number 6. Actually, no, Cabrera is the one back there. We'll take it at the 15. He has some blockers and gets hit by number 7.
That's actually a good play by the punt returner because they needed to bring the ball out from the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah.
They did that. They're going to have it at about the 25.
Winn.
So, you know what? Winn's got everything they need right here. They got 3 minutes, 22 seconds. They got 2 timeouts. They got a very good quarterback. They got receivers that are very tough. I'm impressed with the toughness of not just the quarterback, but the Winn receivers.
The Winn receivers. With
very tough.
And Rojas.
Cabrera. Sulaika.
Sulaiki.
Is it Sulaiki or Sulaika?
Sulaiki.
Oh.
And Banda.
All right, well, it's got a great name, too.
Yeah, drops back, rolls out, looking for a man. Throws
hey,
it, and
come on.
He gets hit.
So that guy was riding his back before the ball came out. There was no penalty.
Yeah, and there's no penalty thrown out to the outside. 3:16 left. 2nd down and 10. That one was intended for number 11, Rojas. Incomplete from their own 25-yard line.
So they're on the near hash here. I'd expect to see something again to the field side, something similar.
Ball on the right hash. We got 3 receivers to the near side. Empty set. 2 to the far side.
We haven't seen him in this formation.
Shotgun formation for Junior Cruz. Drops it back.
He's got a receiver right there.
Still looking. And that one caught at the 32.
It's going to be 3rd and about 5. He had a receiver coming open into the second layer that was curling. He just wasn't ready to throw it yet.
6 yards, so it's 3rd and 4.
This 4-down territory, I believe, for Eagle Pass. They can't afford to give the ball back to Nixon.
No, so you're down by 8. You got 2:40. You got 20 seconds on the play clock.
You got 2 plays to pick up 4.5 yards.
Empty set again. 2 receivers to the far side. 2 to the near side. We'll bring a man in motion. That's Angel.
They're coming with a blitz.
Rolls to the outside, and that one is no good.
No good. It wasn't caught. He had him just a little bit short. That's the first bad throw.
Going to
I say
his
bad.
opposite.
That's a relative term. That's the first throw that wasn't on the mark by number 7.
Yeah, by number 7. That one.
They're gonna punt.
The receiver over there, I believe, was number 13 or number 7. Who was the intended receiver out there? I didn't see.
It was number 9. So
yeah, number 9.
This is what I think they're playing for. Is they're gonna have a stop at 2. They got 2 timeouts. They can stop the clock 3 times.
Yeah. 4th and 4. Unless they go for a fake, you never know.
They're not. They don't have anybody back.
Yep. Well, a fake. They need 4 yards.
They didn't get it.
And that one to Leos.
They didn't get it.
Leos needed to get to about the the 36, 35-yard line.
No, they didn't get it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Nixon wasn't buying it.
Yeah.
They didn't have anybody back.
They didn't have anybody back. So a fake punt. Was there any other gap that you saw there in the formation that he could have gone through?
No, because you had 3 blockers in the back. What that counts on is having somebody back and then winning one of those one-on-ones, right?
Yeah.
Nixon they had the call set up, right? Again, I'm a big fan of running that type of play to the field side and not the boundary side.
Yeah, not the exactly.
I mean, they're still in the same position. Look, this is the gamble, right?
So false start here right now with
well,
2:16 false start.
you're gonna get that. They're gonna get a stop at 2 minutes, right? So you can conceivably burn a timeout here, but you're just not gonna have much time left, right? And I suspect that Nixon will go for it on 4th down here on this side of the field, right?
Yeah.
Because that's their opportunity in the game.
To the 38. 3 receivers to the far side, one on the short side. Salinas to the outside, looking for some running room. Nowhere to go. As number 4 there. That's Jacob Jimenez, the senior, getting in on the tackle.
So Eagle Pass is not going to burn a timeout. They're going to wait for the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning, yeah. So 2 minutes as he lost another 2 yards. So 2 minutes. And we're going to have a second and very long.
2nd and 15. I don't expect them to throw the ball.
Let's do this. Let's go into our split screen so people can watch our
Yeah, I don't expect Nixon to put the ball in the air. Stranger things have happened. But they're gonna force Eagle Pass to burn these 2 timeouts because they've got 1 play, right?
Yeah.
Or 2.
Two minutes on the clock. Down 21-13, 2nd and 15. Ball at the 38-yard line of CC Winn. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Pistol formation has Hernandez in the backfield with, he looks over to, he's got 14 seconds on the play clock. Salinas, and they stopped the clock because
they need to reset that clock at 2.
At 2, yeah.
And they did. I'll tell you what, one of the things that's not directly related to football, but it's part of the game, is I'm always fascinated how much stuff the band has to put away.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. That's good. Here we go.
A give to Hernandez. No. Sack. Thought he had given the ball to
Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Timeout call by Eagle Pass right away.
So 154, 153. They stopped the clock there. Not sure how it's working out for. You got a 3rd down and 21.
Well, they're not going to run the ball. They're going to force. They're not going to throw the ball. They're going to force Eagle Pass to call their last time out and then punt it. You know, that's their defense has played well
enough
in spots too, right? They feel good about that. I'd feel good about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, if I'm CC Winn, assuming they're able to hold here, they're going to get the ball back. I feel real good about number 7 too. I like my chances. Granted, you're not going to have any timeouts, but you got time. Receivers need to be getting up and out of bounds, but I would be. They've got an empty backfield. They don't have an empty backfield. They've got a wing.
Yeah, 3rd and 28.
They got a wing, but
you got. Want to give it to number 11,
he's not going
Cruz,
anywhere.
And no, defensive line was
got
there.
Timeout right there.
So a timeout call with 147. Want to thank everybody who's joined us on our YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe. Share it, like it, follow it. All our social media, Facebook, Twitter, X, TikTok, Instagram, everything. We got player profiles. We got coaches interviews. We got player interviews, and much, much more. Also, we want to thank all our advertisers who have helped us out this season and bringing you all the action for all the sports. Valdez Tire Record Service, Chance and Lee's Pizzeria, Chapa's Law Group, Eagle Pass Dental Clinic, Fuentes Law, Gomez Insurance in Del Rio, Texas, Hyundai of Del Rio, Nevares, Williams, La Parriada, Siesta Tires, Tacos, Super Tacos Morales, Wonderland Daycare, as they're getting ready to punt.
Let's see if we can get let's see if Winn can get a return here, right? You certainly don't want to not field the ball. They weren't coming after it, but
that ball is punted.
It's taking a Nixon
taking
bounce.
a Nixon bounce inside the 20.
So Winn's got 83 yards to cover
with a minute 37
to get in a position to try and tie this game.
No timeouts.
No timeouts.
Friendly Pharmacy. Alfonso Caballero and, of course, Miss Caballero. Hilda.
Yeah, and Noé. That was Noé's pharmacy.
Yes. Luis Barbershop. Johnny Rivera and Mr. Rivera. Midas Backhoe Services and Septic Solutions. Melchor Tires on Savir Real Estate and Richie Law.
Here we go. So they're coming out in empty, which I thought that was a very good set. They just, some things happened there that they weren't able to get it, but this is it, right?
Yeah, Winn at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for Junior Cruz. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Rolls out, looking, finding in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Espinosa.
He had a receiver on the sideline that had him beat. The safety wasn't going to be able to get over in time. If he had been able to see him, he might have been able to fit that ball in that window.
Yeah, 133, incomplete pass.
Obviously, time is an issue, but right now they need to get a first down.
Yeah.
All right. And we're obviously going to see him with some more tempo should they get a pass completed here, but first downs are crucial because they momentarily stop the clock, and you do need to get out of bounds too.
Junior Cruz, empty field.
Here comes the blitz.
Rolls out, blitz, looking, and that one is caught or
doesn't look like it.
They're gonna give him the catch. No, they're not gonna give him the catch.
No. It's 3rd down.
A minute 27. So now they're taking care of Coach Roy's not to get above the numbers. You had the line judge.
A penalty would not be good right now. So they're doing a really good job of not allowing number 7 to make plays with his legs.
Yeah. So at the 20-yard line, 80 yards is what they need. 3 receivers to the near side now, 2 to the far side. Shotgun formation. Junior Cruz looking, middle of the field, caught. Trying to make a play there to the 30.
It's not a first down.
And not a first down.
Well, it's close.
Yeah, no, they gave him the 30. He had to get to the 30.
It's a first down.
1st and 10.
And that was very close. The umpire shielded the defender a bit.
Yeah. So minute 20, minute 13, excuse me, and counting here.
Yeah, they need to get a play out of bounds right here.
3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side, no timeouts. A minute to play. Junior Cruz rolls, looking, and incomplete. Just under a minute to play now. 58 seconds. A 2nd down.
Well, they need to put a little more time on that clock. Maybe 2 seconds. Who called a timeout there?
Nixon. So that was incomplete. 2nd and 10.
So that's a strategic timeout there for Nixon because they're not interested in stopping the clock. They're interested in talking to their defense.
Hey.
So they don't want to be in a position where they're stopping the clock to help Eagle pass.
So right now, of course, Coach Cabello calls the timeout just to make sure that, hey, nothing over behind us.
Yeah, I mean, you can see Nixon's in cover 1.
Mm-hmm.
They've got man, but they've got their safety coming. I mean, it's not that's what you expect to see from them. And the pass rush is getting there, and they're blitzing too. They're not afraid to blitz. They're not very worried about dropping their linebackers back into these hooks and curls. They don't expect Eagle Pass to throw balls in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
So there may be an opportunity for a big play, get up and spike. What you want to see is a play right now that carries Winn over the 50-yard line, right?
Yes, to give him a chance because he does have an arm, and you can set yourself up for Hail Mary. Our camera operator tonight, Priscilla Rodriguez.
Atta girl, Priscilla. Great job.
She
so far so good.
she's giving you the sights on the field.
She's doing great. Here comes
Junior Cruz, the middle of the field. Espinosa gets drilled as he gets across the 40.
So again,
to the 42.
Because the linebackers are blitzing, that middle's open.
Yeah.
That's another first down. They're going to stop the clock momentarily. That was a
very
good
set, yes.
That's a very good pitch and catch. And
50 seconds.
So you might expect to see a couple. You can do a couple more of those, I think.
So 2nd and 10 from the 42-yard line. Well, he clocked it really quick on that first and 10. Of course, once they set the chains, the clock runs. So he has
they're just going to need a couple plays that net them a little bit
to
more
the boundaries. Yeah, to the boundaries.
And
to
net
the
them more than 10 yards. They need some. They need a more explosive play.
Empty set.
Here comes the blitz.
The receivers to the near side.
The middle of the field's wide open.
Junior Cruz takes off. He's at the 50.
There's holding over here on the.
He's at the 40. He's at the 35. Cuts it back in.
There's a hold over here.
There's another hold there.
But it might be against Eagle Pass.
42 seconds left. Not sure what the. So Junior Cruz decides to use his legs.
Hold on. Yeah, that was a great run.
But could he have gone just out of bounds instead of sliding inbounds? You have to stop the clock.
Yeah,
go out of bounds.
Again, you have to come up and spike that ball real quick. There, Eagle Pass going back. No, they're not.
They're trying to set because there's a flag near the 40 here. There's a flag on the other side.
That one might be a late hit. We'll see.
So holding on the offense.
Holding on the defense. So we're gonna run again.
So back to the previous.
Man,
a big play there, and you got time.
And honestly, the hold was in a spot where it wasn't gonna help Cruz at all.
Cruz at all. Yeah, exactly.
It's just it's unfortunate.
42 seconds left, and all that running around for Cruz for the ball to come back to the original line of scrimmage of the 42-yard line.
Well, what's worse in this situation, obviously you lost a big play, but you also lost 8 seconds.
Yeah,
off the clock.
8 seconds off the clock.
You really need them.
So back to the 42-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for Cruz and company. 2 receivers to the far side, 3 to the near side.
Here comes a blitz.
And they're going to – what's going on?
You passed me a move.
Down 8, 21-13. Is this going to be the Hyundai?
47.
47 seconds.
So they got 5 seconds. All right. Well, see, I complain a little bit and things happen, right?
Yep. 47 seconds. Let's reset our clock too, so people know how many seconds they are. 47. So now it's running. Junior Cruz rolls out near side, stepping up in the pocket.
Oh no, we can't take a sack.
Eludes one, downfield throws.
Oh!
And almost caught and incomplete with just 28 seconds. He flinged it down and Sudaiki was there.
He had a shot at it.
28 seconds left. 3rd and 10.
It's hard to be critical of the throw just because Cruz was in a lot of trouble, but the defender slipped. So it's like kind of pushed him a little bit. He slipped. Yeah. But if the throw's a little bit higher, that's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown. 3 receivers to the far side, to the near side. 3rd and 10. 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Down by 8.
They got 2 plays
Junior
to get
Cruz,
this first down.
Looking. Flings it to the outside. Goes out of bounds. It's caught.
I don't know if that carried him past the sticks.
The sticks.
No, it's not complete. He was out of bounds.
He was out of bounds.
It's 4th down.
So 23 seconds left. 4th and 10.
4th and 10. This is the ball game right here.
23 seconds. 3 receivers to the near side. Rose near, looking outside, and incomplete.
And Cruz took a big shot there to deliver that ball.
Yeah, Cruz was looking for Sudaiki there on the near side, and he's
up now.
Yeah, he's up.
You know what? The game's gonna end the way it's gonna end.
Yeah, Cruz is kind of talking to the referee. He's like, "Hey, I got hit when I threw the ball. Like, there's no flag there."
I think I didn't really catch it, but I think he was complaining that might have been a head-to-head shot.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm very impressed with this Winn team. I don't necessarily am impressed by the result of on the scoreboard. Not because they're going to lose the game, but you want to win.
Yeah, you want to win, exactly.
But my goodness, this is a very tough squad. I'm impressed with the effort on defense. I can't say enough about number 7 and the type of player that he is and the leader that he is, right, for his team. And I think each and every one of these kids here has poured a lot into this game. And I'm not big on moral victories, but I'm big on learning things from things like this, right?
From games like these.
Yeah, and that's really what this is about, right? For all these kids on both sides, right? You can see between the teams, there's a lot of respect there. See?
Yep.
And it was a very well played ball game, hard fought, and CC Winn. This is something they can build on. And you know what? At 1-4, maybe they're out of the playoffs, but they're going to be a tough out for any team they face going forward.
Yeah, going forward. For Nixon, a 21-13 victory, and moving one step closer to punching their ticket into the playoffs as they come into Eagle Pass and take the victory 21-13. Our Hyundai of Del Rio player of the game, we're going to give it to Emiliano Hernandez as he scored twice in the second half to pull the Nixon Mustangs ahead in this ball game and to give them the victory.
I normally don't like, or I would not advocate having a player of the game on the losing side, but if I have a vote, I'd give it to number 7.
Oh, yeah. And of course, Junior Cruz came back again and again in that and put the team on his back. But you got to give also kudos in a game ball to the defense of CC Winn. You have to give them a game ball just because this offense of Salinas and Hernandez and the receiving core of Cruz and Ramos, they were blanketed. They could not do anything until this second half when again.
Oh, and even then they didn't win the game that way. Winn took them out of what they do best.
Yeah.
But I also enjoyed watching all these kids doing backflips. I like watching that. It's great. I used to be able to do that. I can't do that anymore.
Not do that anymore.
So I really enjoyed watching the Mustangs defense because, man, that number 7's tough for Winn, and they figured it out, right? And so you got to tip your cap to them because they did enough and they made enough plays to win. So good luck to them down the road. I expect to see more of this type of effort translating into wins for CC Winn as we go forward.
Yeah. Thank you once again for joining us. As we got Poncho Nevares, Freddie Dea. Thank you for joining us on another edition of South Texas Sports Live. As we're on the road tomorrow, volleyball and
safe
football.
Travels, Freddie.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So you're doing a football game and a volleyball?
At volleyball, yeah.
You do volleyball in the morning?
Volleyball at 12:30 and then football at night. So at 7 o'clock as we're at the Bill Johnson Student Activity Center.
All right, my man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. For everybody, for Poncho Nevares, for my camera operator, I'm Freddie Dea. Good night from Cozel Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. Winn 13, Nixon 21. Thank you once again. And keep talking sports.